Ah! Panic! What's up, everyone? How's everybody doing? Welcome in, little cloud raiders.
Hello.
Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Katiro Sem, Flicker Fritz, Stuff Fluff, Sunflowers and Honey. That seems like a name you'd enjoy, Rosie. Maxolotl,
That's a name I enjoy.
Lion Pop. I'm gonna pronounce most of these wrong, but welcome in, little clouds. Welcome in.
Oh.
We got followed by someone whose name is Sunflowers and Honey, and I figured you'd appreciate that, Rosie.
Oh, I love that. They're mine now, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know why I said that. I kind of regretted it as soon as I said it, but you know. Okay.
Yeah, Rosie, this is the starting one for when you do the thing to the boy.
When you do the thing to the
yeah, so true.
Just so you know, I just put like 93 people in your chat.
No, I know, we're live.
Like
we're live. I've been talking to them.
Oh, got it.
I was gonna show Rosie that, and then she went to finish up her foods.
I see,
Yeah,
I see.
I'm here though. I'm
Brambo
ready.
with the resub.
Let's go.
We are still missing a Wolfie.
We are still missing a wolf yet.
Yeah, is
Also, Brando,
Izzy
I'm
coming?
so sorry. You said
Lamb,
it
thanks
was.
for the resub as well.
4.
Also, I wanted to say, Brando, I am so sad. I can never make it to any of your streams. I want to see your streams.
You stream so early for me.
I'm sorry,
is-
I'm on the East Coast.
Stop being on the East Coast. It's like 8 a.m. for me.
I know.
Yeah, what the hell, Brando?
What the heck?
Literally,
I
I was
know.
going to linear algebra, and he was like, "Brando's live." I almost skipped linear.
Brambo,
algebra,
I would
to be
also
honest.
offer as a catch-all stream longer because I caught your live message like an hour and 15 minutes after it went live and it was already over.
Yeah. I had a nasty throbbing headache, probably due
Ooh.
to lack of sleep.
This is tragic.
So I said, I was just
Not fun.
Or Bremby.
Yeah, can I shout out to Luna the Silver Eclipse for popping up and stand by. Shout out to you. Much love. Much love. And even though you were lurking, I was like, mate, I can't fucking do this.
Kadiro,
Taylor,
thanks
too
for the
much.
bits. Yeah, go follow
And
with the
we have
Brambo.
Wolf Boy.
He has arrived. How was your project,
Yes.
Wolf Boy?
It was great. As it turns out, it's a little bit easier to make a VGA displayer than I thought it would be. Great.
Yeah, for sure. I was about to tell you that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah.
I understood all of those words separately. How about you, Sky?
I definitely understood those words separately, yes.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Wait,
I mean,
before we start, I have a surprise, remember?
Oh my
yes,
god.
that is.
I threatened you all with something.
Is it okay? Is it
Yeah.
something I need to get ready to throw up on stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to you, like, here in a second. It's so good, you guys aren't ready. I've been waiting for this commission for 4 months.
Oh boy,
That's
now I'm
nice.
very excited.
Uh-oh.
I was
So
excited
excited.
before, but now I'm incredibly excited.
It's so good. It's ridiculously good.
Displayer, I hardly know.
Oh my god.
That's such a good one.
Oh, is it?
Wow.
Is it such a good one? Is that how you would describe it?
I would.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, don't leave us in suspense.
No,
Come on.
only me and Sky now. Nobody else get.
Oh my
I'm gonna wait. I'm
God.
gonna wait for PT to have it ready to show the stream, and
Thank
then
you. I
send
appreciate
it to you
that.
guys in the
Oh my
group
God.
chat.
Live reactions.
I appreciate
Yeah, live
that.
reactions. All I ever do is spoil my friends with art, guys, just in case you all weren't aware.
True. Alright.
It's like
What an
like I
analogy.
said, it is too good. It is way too good.
I mean, I still have your the drawing of us at the campfire as my desktop.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. This one might replace that one, and I will not be upset
this
when
is
it does.
this is
Oh,
replacing
no.
one of my monitors for sure.
Live Jeff reaction. Oh my! Have you guys seen that on Gorba's stream?
All right,
No, what?
I'm turning it. I'm turning it on in 3, 2, 1. Boom! Everybody, look at that magnificent art.
Oh my god!
Whoa.
Oh my god!
There it is.
Just insane.
It's
What
so-
the heck?
It's so good.
Look at
Nom
how
really
ripped
gets the
everyone
front and
is.
Center. Everybody is so ripped. I like when they
Wow.
showed it to me. I was just like, damn, we're all so hot in this.
I know.
Jesus Christ! Now that is the nom that steals hearts right there. Holy shit!
Yeah, that's the nom that was giving Newson dating advice last time for sure.
Oh my god!
Oh.
That's
That's such a wild angle.
Yeah, right. But it's so
True.
good. It's actually interesting because like I didn't pitch that angle to them, but like the piece that I did for you guys is also on a severe angle like that, but the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really funny. Like they just had that same thought, and I was like, let's
Yeah.
go.
That's
yeah,
so
it's-
cool.
It's stunning.
It's almost like
God.
mind bending of how tight, like how crazy that angle is. Like up
Yeah.
front, like up close.
Yeah, for sure. Nam definitely gets the feature that he deserves. I had to, for this person, like, they asked me for, like, a height chart for everybody. Like, they asked me for descriptions of every single character.
Is that
and,
why
like, their
you were asking
personality.
me for that?
Yeah,
Oh,
that is
wow.
why I was asking you for that. They were like, I want to make sure this is perfect. So everybody is gauged off of, like, the sizing is gauged off of the height chart outside of, like, you know, obviously Nam is, like, much closer to the viewer, so.
I know. Well, I mean, this is obviously all from the perspective of Omni.
Well, Omni's on his shoulder currently, so.
Yeah, Omni's
Oh,
on.
true.
Omni's there.
Second
That's
Omni.
so cool.
This is the perspective from.
This is Jeffrey's sitting.
I was gonna say the bear.
Oh, true.
Gazpacho.
Definitely the bear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gazpacho.
Gazpacho.
Well, it can't
That's
be.
why
It
Nam
can't.
is looking back so cheekily.
You know what? I'm just gonna start the emotional damage early. It can't be from Gazpacho's point of view. By the time you met him, Newson had no horns no more.
That's offensive.
Hmm. Hmm.
Oh,
I can't believe you
man.
do that to me.
Oh my god.
Nom's
Jeffrey
the
angle.
tallest.
It's me angle. It's from me. Yeah, it's.
It's the ferret angle.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Right? Oh my
good.
god. I found this person specifically because, like, they advertised doing, like, fake screenshots and stuff like that, but they were like, I also love doing D&D art and stuff like that, and I was like, give it to me now.
Lyra looks just so absolutely done with this clear argument between Elliot and Newson.
Right?
I know, right?
Also, Elliot appears to think that he has won the argument, while Newson tries to puzzle out what to say next.
100%.
Like, that is
Which
the
is-
definition of the face of like Elliot's face in that picture is the definition of somebody who drags you down to their level to argue and then beats you with experience. That is the
Honestly,
face
though.
of a shit poster.
Yeah, 100%.
Reddit mod, average Reddit mod.
Okay, so I know that it's not what the picture is, but I do like to imagine that, because it kind of looks like the branch that's coming out of the tree behind Elliot kind of looks like it's in Lulin's hand and he's just fucking staring at it.
Oh my god. He's about to munch that branch. Now I'm never gonna unsee that, and I'm mad at you for making me see it.
I'm sorry.
Nom 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 nom.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's about to do a chomp.
The color of the tattoos, though.
Yeah.
Right? I love the subtle detailing on Lulin's armor to make it look like chainmail, too.
Yes.
So good. It pleases me in every way possible.
And
They gave,
I didn't.
they gave Lulin a dumpy.
They?
I know. Well, I specifically put in it that he was like our most eligible bachelor, so they did you right.
They. I
Like,
mean,
I was like, he's the heartthrob.
they made Isaac the triple W.
Yeah.
Widest wizard in the West.
Triple W.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Widest wizard in the West. Oh my god.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
That man is wide.
He's broad.
He's built
He's
like
just
a brick
embracing-
shit house.
He's embracing his werewolf shape, okay?
Lulin continues to be the world's most perfect man.
Oh,
I can't
for
even get
sure.
over. I didn't even realize Omni was there until you
Yeah.
said something. I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
He's just hanging out on your shoulder. He's chilling. And your bag is
And
like
my
on,
bag,
is on the
yeah.
ground there. Yeah.
I just
They
can't.
incorporated a lot of details.
I just can't get over the detail and specifically Nom's eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That is so cool.
So this is the picture they're gonna hang of you all when the war is over.
Us arguing. And then Lulin just being chill and Nom just being way too knowing.
This might honestly become the new starting soon screen, Sky.
Oh, it's so good.
It is very good.
Or I'm just gonna have to get a starting soon screen that cycles through all the art we have, because that would work too.
Yeah.
Because I just can't help myself. I have an
Never-
addiction.
Never help yourself. Because we all have an addiction too, so we're gonna continue to enable this behavior.
So true, so true. Oh no,
But
back
anyways,
to hornless Newsen. This is so
if we
tragic.
want- I know, a
Aw.
glimpse of what was.
A glimpse of what was true.
Anyways, if we want the war to end, we should probably get it started. So let's get kicked off with our intros. We got some new people here, so same as always. Tell them, for this time we're going to tell them the first thing somebody would notice when they saw your character. Like, like you walk into a random inn, it's the first thing they pick out about you.
Okay.
I like this.
So
I like
for-
this.
So first we have Elliot, the half-elf wizard, played by... Or Elliot Burning
It's
Oak.
Isaac. It's Isaac. Some say that about 50% of his mental capacity goes towards Factorio at any given time. The first thing you would notice about Elliot is that he's just extraordinarily confident all the goddamn time. For absolutely no reason.
So true, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Lyra Dream Shadow, played by...
Hello, I'm Rosie. When Rosie see us on the internet. And the first thing you would notice about Lyra when you walked into a room is, why is she reading here? This is a very inappropriate place to read. I think that's your first thought.
God, so accurate too.
Very fair.
Yeah.
Very fair. And then we have Nom Dream Shadow, the Kobold Ranger, played by...
Gentleman Ferret, me, hello, hi, or you can call me Jeff. The first thing you would probably
How
notice about...
pissed... I'm sorry, I'm really sorry to interrupt you, but how pissed would you be if right then I played the live Jeff reaction on stream?
Dude,
like,
I think it's hilarious. I
Do
don't
you?
even care. I think it's so funny. Dude,
I'm gonna get it from Garrett.
so Sky, you know that picture I sent to Matt for the Taskmaster thing?
Yeah.
Gorba took that picture and put like a news thing at the bottom, and it says live Jeff reaction, and it's just Gorba over top of it with like high reverb, and it's just live Jeff reaction, and it just shows
Oh
up
my
and fills the entire screen.
That's incredible.
Alright.
What?
Continue,
But,
Nom.
yeah. The first thing someone would notice about Nom is definitely his height, because I feel like, you know, he's shorter than the average person, and it's already brought up like all the time right off the bat. So I feel like that's a pretty strong one.
I feel
Or the
like
fact that you would look for your wallet and it's not there. And
that
Nom
I
is
was
holding
about
it.
to say you missed such an opportunity by not saying that, and then you got it in there. Phenomenal. Because I was gonna say the first thing
Yes,
you would
sir.
notice is you can't pay for your drinks anymore. And then we have Nuzin, the Minotaur Barbarian, played by.
It's me, the Sky Tea. I mean, I feel like currently the first thing you'd notice about Nuzin is the fact that she don't have no horns, and they look like they got sawed off. I feel like that's a pretty dramatic, weird thing about her.
What kind of dog you
But if
got
we're
there?
going, huh?
Just walk in. Why that cow got no horns?
Yeah, why that cow got no horns? So yeah, that's my yep.
And then, last but not least, the world's most perfect man, Lulin Boldspeaker, the Minotaur Druidin, played by.
With a canonical dumpy.
Yeah. It me, Brambo. And honestly, okay. What don't you notice about Lulin, right? What don't you notice? He opens the door and there's just a glowing aura of heavenly light behind him.
A bunch of tweeting birds come in after
Yeah,
him. And...
yeah.
What you don't notice about Lulin is that his best friend, the Kobold, just stole your fucking wallet.
Yeah. Glorious
Women swooning.
Glorious heavenly
Men
doves
swooning.
flying in behind him as this man just walks in, goes up to the bar, and with the thunderous. I'm gonna stop talking there. I'm not gonna.
That's
continue my
good.
sentence.
Sky, you should probably look at meme chat.
Oh no. I already have to look at meme chat?
Yeah.
Is this
Oh,
bullying?
no.
I've been bullied enough today.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sky.
I can't believe you're gonna bully me some more.
And by
Doug was bullying me
Brandon.
so hard.
No, this is worse than what I did.
No, why would you do this?
So there's probably a lot of people in chat really confused right now, but if you do !Discord and join the Discord, we have the great meme catalog where you can see all the memes dating back to I think like episode 10 of Bitscrits and Halfwits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I
Even
think
for
that's
a
when we
while.
started the meme catalog. Yeah, that sounds right.
It's okay, Sky. I got your back. Don't worry about it.
Hey, at
Thank
least
you.
two of the people in the party
No.
still have horns.
But as a serious answer, the first thing you would probably notice on Lulu is either the fuck me eyes or that dumpy. We are
Now check
degenerates here,
meme
folks.
chat.
We are degenerates.
Oh. I am just gonna say that, well,
Oh my
I'll say that to the whole Discord later. Alright. Well, everybody's introduced. As always, I'm your disaster tour guide, Perfectly Techno, here to guide you through the mayhem that is this campaign and trying to survive it myself.
Yes.
But, without further
Barely
ado...
pushing through.
Oh god, last week I was not pushing through at all.
You did not push through.
No. There was no power left in my bones. Anyways, let's get everybody to roll me a D100 and let's see what happened last week while I get some music up.
I just remembered that I have to like.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's lots. I have to open things.
Yeah,
Players,
all of
would
us
you-
forgot that we had to open the game.
I
Players.
rolled higher on my
Are
D20
we
rolls.
playing D&D?
Would
Is that what
you...
we're doing here?
Would you
I
guys
don't
like...
know.
Well, I'm just gonna share it, watch it. It's the music. Watch if you want to, so you have the music.
Okay.
Hmm.
But without further ado... I need to look at the rolls.
Your acceleration can kiss my ass.
So true.
I agree.
Yay,
Alright.
I'm not the bottom. Let's go.
Without further ado, unless we want to use some rerolls, Nom,
Damn it.
tell us what happened last
Damn
week.
it. Where did we start? We started right after we all
started
met
at the
up
bottom, and now
in
we're here.
everybody met up in
Oh my god.
Newson's house, right? That's where we started last
Yes.
session.
I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure that's where we started.
So we all met up there. We met up with a bunch of the town's armies, and we made a plan because we have 6 days to fight off the Elven army. And if we last, then the Elven army has to retreat by the rule of knives.
The right
Is that
of
what it's called?
knives.
Right of knives. Right of knives. The right of knives states that after 6 days, if the town is defended successfully, then we pretty much get to keep living in it.
Pretty fun
We
and
don't
funky.
die.
But the plan right now is to keep Elliot from dying because Elliot is the one that invoked the right of knives. Therefore, if Elliot dies, then the right of knives is no more, and the Elven army can keep pounding into the city until they control it.
No. If Elliot
It's just
dies, you lose.
It's just done. Oh.
Which, I
Okay.
mean, if the Minotaurs would honor that, which I doubt they would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Minotaurs didn't make the agreement.
True. The elf did. With
True.
kobold supervision, which is a terrifying statement.
So technically, it's not supposed to go down that way, but they would pound into the city until until they controlled it. If
Yeah,
needed
they
to.
would probably kill everybody who was left, just out of spite.
Gotcha.
All right.
And then, whoa! We didn't get to the relationship advice part.
Oh, I wasn't.
Yeah,
I wasn't
right.
interrupting you. I was
Most
letting you
important
continue.
Whoa! That was like the most important part.
I'm letting you
Uh,
continue.
Lyra, I was just emphasizing that it's very important. Lyra has this thing for Nuzin, right? And the party was definitely not oblivious to it until Nam entered Lyra's head and found out exactly the exact feelings that Lyra was feeling for Nuzin. So Lyra went to Elliot for advice last session, and Nuzin went to Nam for advice last session.
Went
and
to is
they
putting
both-
it boldly.
Well, had to.
Got
I
hit.
think is
Got
better.
hit with the hey, come on over here and take a seat.
Yeah. To which Nam said that Nuzin had to tell Lyra that Nuzin liked her. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty
Specifically
much
that
where
I
we're-
cannot say I love her, just that I like her.
like her, yeah.
I cannot say I love her. I must say I like her.
And Elliot was just like, thumbs up, Lyra. You're doing a great job.
You're
No
doing
one's
great.
here."
Yeah.
Wouldn't change a thing.
but Isaac also had a debacle with Elliot where Elliot doesn't know if one of their childhood friends or classmates, I guess, acquaintances, pals, had a crush on either Lyra or Elliot.
I'm gonna make one of you kill that friend in this battle.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna message him and be
Jesus.
like, hey, which one of us did you like? And then see him on the battlefield.
Oh my god.
Which one of you did you like? As Elliot just drives his fist through a random elf's chest, did you just hear back in your head? Not Elliot.
Oh my
Damn.
god. Wow. Wow.
Spoiler alert.
I mean, it's just best.
Right?
It's just best you all be prepared for what's coming.
Oh, damn.
I'm not.
All right.
You know, I'm like tired and a little sleepy and
Without further ado, as the armies are kind of digging into their entrenchments, the medics are moving into the cities. The airship is overhead. You hear a horn sound from the airship that you would know from just going over briefings means that the enemy is within the hour from hitting the city.
All right,
so
well.
we've got an hour.
Would Nam's sword be done by then?
Yes, you can go get your sword.
Yes! Yes! Nam's gonna go do that.
Yeah, the horn blows and Nom just looks up and takes off.
He needs material wealth.
Nom,
True.
when you get to the smithy inside, Golden Hoof is putting the finishing touches on your sword. Just looking down the blade with a whetstone, making sure it is perfectly sharpened.
Nam's just gonna kind of like, I don't know. After seeing that picture, I've got some newfound confidence for Nam, so he's just gonna lean against the door frame and just kind of watch.
Let's go.
Let's go.
This sword looks very interesting. The blade is kind of your standard short sword blade, but it looks like there are cracks that are filled with this black metallic liquid along the blade, that as it gets closer to the hilt, the metal comes out of the sword and forms the hilt. And you realize that black metal was a Mora.
Heck yeah.
I melted that bitch.
You did melt that bitch.
Repurposed.
Get
Damn, I
Nom,
guess the relationship was hot.
Golden Hoof walks over and he holds the sword out to you to try.
Hey, this is some mighty fine craftsmanship right here. And then Nom's gonna go to grab it.
When you grab it, the first thing you hear in your head is, I cannot believe that you wanted me to change and did not just ask.
God damn.
I thought I got away.
Well, okay. Listen. I mean, I can still at least, like, you know, I don't know. I didn't know you could just change on will. I thought it was like a
changed
gradual.
Well, yes, if I need to
You
figure
did that,
out
like,
what you
gradually.
like.
Well, I mean, I guess. It's fine. You're fine. You're fine. It turned out fine. Just let bygones be bygones, I guess. Come on.
All right, Ferret. I'm putting that sword in your inventory right now.
Hell yeah.
Golden Hoof is just looking at you as you talk to this weapon.
Is Golden Hoof like visibly very confused?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, it like talks to me. Did it not talk? It didn't talk to you at all when you were holding it?
It did not.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, well, me and the gang used to all have tools like this, and then Nuzin chucked hers. Because it was, the one inside of Nuzin's was kind of being a bitch, and Nam kind of like chucks the sword to the side, and he goes, and she was too a little bit, so I didn't.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh boy. Okay. Damn. A 10.
Damn.
So you swing your arm out to throw this sword, and you realize that you cannot. The black tendrils of metal have wrapped around your forearm.
No, well then Nam's not gonna say that then.
So no, they wrapped around as it was about to leave your hand.
Right. But Nam's not gonna do it if it's still he's not gonna say that if it's still
Oh.
attached.
So while you are wielding this blade, you have advantage against being disarmed.
That's sick. Yeah, so Nam does not call Amora a bitch.
Well, you would have noticed if you did. She doesn't really care.
Oh.
It's like she's lost some of her personality.
Interesting. That's how I like them.
Lacking personality.
Personality.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
They're easier to steal from.
You're gonna steal from
Wow.
your sword?
Steals love and affection from his sword.
Oh my god. Well, I guess I'm off to go kill some dudes now with this sword you made for me. I appreciate it.
Okay, Coffee's new meme is phenomenal because it's all the soldiers in the armies. I don't know why I'm here. All I know is that I must kill. So back at the gate, what are the rest of you doing?
That is a good question. I guess.
Also, can one of my mods let me know if the music is at a good level?
I just want to get a good lay of the land. Like, where did our trenches end up being dug and things like that?
Okay, I'm gonna
I
do.
just want to let you know there is no music playing.
They're definitely... Well, the song's ending, so it's fading out. You can't hear anything?
I hear us.
Hang on, I'm gonna wait for this next song and see if... Nobody talk. Oh, it's definitely playing. I might have turned it down too much. That might have been the problem. Alright. As far as your trenches go, oh my god, I can do this with my pen because I have it on the other screen now. This is phenomenal.
Incredible.
Alright. So, the gate that Nom is at right now is the gate that they all came into. So right now, you have a unit here. Oh, maybe I can't do it. Maybe it's not going to let me. So you guys have a unit here, and a unit here. As well as a unit here, and a unit here. Your trenches basically cover this whole line in front of the gates.
Gotcha.
And then the way the trenches are is they have it set up so that it is a trench. Here, I'll switch to the battle map too so chat can see what I'm talking about. So basically, the way it works is it is a trench and then like the anti-cavalry like X posts. I don't know if what I'm doing with my hands is helping you visualize these at all.
Yeah, I've seen these in Call of Duty.
Good for you.
They got spikes that go out on both sides.
Yes.
I'm gonna speak in sign language for the rest of this episode.
All right, let me just pull up
You
Discord
know
then.
sign language?
No, I'm not. I have a test tomorrow though.
I don't know sign language. I'm just moving my hands.
Don't know sign language. I have a test in it tomorrow, though.
That was my name in sign language.
He has to say I am Jeff accidentally says I am Nom failed.
How would I say that? Oh, that's easy. So I would say my name is yeah.
I feel like Nom warrants his own sign language expression. You just mimic grabby handing something out of a bag.
Nom.
Well, isn't that how sign language works? Like, don't people who speak ASL as a or who use ASL as a primary language, the people they encounter a lot, won't they give them nicknames, like individual symbols?
Yeah. That is how nicknames work.
All
But
right. So that
It's
is
usually based off of a different sign.
that is your trench setup, Rosie.
Okay. Interesting. I don't know what to do with this information. I feel like Lyra just like is walking over and looking at stuff and being like, "Those sure are the trenches that we got."
Those sure are.
You sure did do some trenching.
Sure are trench.
Is anyone walking around with her, like around the walls?
There are. Oh, you mean any of the other party members, or do you mean in general?
I meant any of the other party members. Sorry, that was like DM mode. I didn't mean to do that.
All right.
Anyway, Lyra's on her own right now.
I'm assuming
mean,
we
I
had a long rest prior.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we did
okay,
have a long rest.
I'm just doing my spells real quick.
I see it, Ferret. I see that it says whip. I'll fix it later.
No, it doesn't say whip for me, but
No, it says
I
when
think
you
it's
kill
whip
an
for
enemy
me.
with this whip.
I think
I was just doing that because it wasn't like an equipable thing for me.
That's because I already
how it
equipped it for you.
I think Lulin would be walking around with you, Lyra, and kind of giving you like a course crash of like warfare.
Yeah, That would be good. That would be good.
He's
I wanna
giving, like,
hear
a
Give
what's
very
happening.
me
He's giving
the
like a very
player also
quick.
that's Crash
Yeah.
Course.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I was like, is no one gonna?
I
I
mean,
wasn't going to.
I will say, I guess I'll just say metagame appropriately because the Minotaur way of fighting war is meet in open field, winner walks away.
Yeah.
Hmm. Is that what Lyra's getting? From
It's
this- from Lulu?
essentially it's gonna be whenever we see them and they're within a close like proximity, we're just gonna charge. We're going from a
Okay.
defensive position to an immediate offensive position. And once we feel like our
Okay.
tails are behind or between our legs, that's when we run back and start the fortification and make a defense.
Okay, so I'm a little worried because, like, you know, I have all these big spells that like are really good and like damage a lot of people, but I don't want to get our people in it, you know. So should I like go first? I don't know. I can do it from far away.
I think that would be fine. Actually, aim for their backlines. I would imagine that the elves would have archers.
As
Or
Okay.
you are
okay.
as you're
Focus on
having
the
this
archer.
conversation, you see the first line of enemy troops kind of appear faintly on the distance, and they are spread from horizon to horizon, which I think is about
Ooh.
11-ish miles. I don't exactly remember how horizons work. I think you can see 11 miles.
Depends on how big the planet is. Quick, decide how big the planet is and its gravitational
Yeah.
constant for me.
Yeah, depends if it's also flat.
You pulled
We
the
live on
same
a
thing on
flat
me.
world.
Rosie,
Is
you
it
pulled the
flat? Is
same
it-
thing on me.
Is it
in
flat? Is it a
Super
disc? Is it a
Cluster.
donut? What are we working with here, PT? What are we working with?
Rosie's obsessed with knowing the, the gravitational pull of the planet you're on.
It's interesting.
God
like,
damn
it's
it.
all I remember from physics. So
Yeah, no,
It's
that checks
just default to -9.8.
Yeah, it's like, no, I'm not doing a gravitational constant for this world. There's fucking magic. You don't get one.
It's -9.8, Rosie. It's the same as here.
Okay, that's
Having
so
There's a lot of
funny,
having
though.
planets that are
said
the
that,
same
you can
size as
reasonably assume that this covers like their formation is about 11 miles wide.
Okay.
But if you remember about their formation when you heard about it, it wasn't particularly thick.
Yeah, right. Oh geez. That so many people. Can we see the like giant constructs as well?
Not yet.
Not yet.
So you're seeing
Interesting.
people before you're seeing constructs.
They're way back there. Walking slow.
They
Yeah.
don't go fast. They've been marching here since the war started.
One
Um,
step per day.
I actually
over the
don't
last
think
2 years.
I mean they probably only average like 3 or 4 miles a day. They are
Lyra's gonna-
very large.
There's gonna sort of turn to Lulin and say, you know, we're all gonna like make it, right? Like,
Lulu's just gonna look at Lyra, just pull out MZ, just like, well, we have to.
yeah, of course.
We don't have a choice.
Right. Well, should we tell people that we can see him now?
It seems like most of the soldiers around you have noticed the same thing you have.
Okay.
Newson and Elliot, what are you doing?
Well, Elliot, I think, is probably gonna have to stay near the center of this city, as is the logical only decision. And
I mean-
like honestly, I don't know like what Elliot can do from there.
Yeah, I
There's
don't-
really not much other than
I
not die.
I don't know totally how I feel about that. A rider. Well, news since Elliot's in the middle of the city, presumably in the war tent, being protected by Ulfast's finest.
Mm-hmm.
Nuzin, Lyra, and Lulin, you would see a set of horses wielding a banner ride about a half mile outside the city and then plant the banner down, and it seems like they're waiting for somebody to come meet them.
Is that for us, do you think? Do you think we're supposed to? I mean, I don't want to, but...
Is there a meeting before the 6 days begin?
Typically,
that
yes.
like
Typically, it's like a
Okay.
follow-on agreement of terms, and it is considered a truce area. So if you go out to this, they're not going to attack you. Like, it's it's a
And
matter
if
of
Elliot
honor.
knew that, he would be going there.
Yeah. So we'll just say you come out at about, you realize, well, Elliot never studied that hard. Roll me a history check.
All right.
Elliot didn't really care about his heritage that much.
Yeah, but he was forced to learn it by his father.
How much of the stuff that you were forced to learn do you remember?
Doesn't matter.
All of it.
Yeah, so you'd realize that it was probably coming when you hear the horn sound, and you could be at the gate with everyone else. Nom, you can be back as well if you want to be.
Did that sword come with like a sheath? Like, do I have a sheath for that?
No, but when you think about a sheath, your mimic armor creates you one.
Sick.
There
So
you
Nam,
go.
Nam pulls up with this new sword sheathed around him.
I think that like before going out to Newsom is probably like because we left off with Nam giving her this necklace that she's gonna like she wants to give to Lyra, like was probably like nervously pacing like inside the gate, like I do not know how to address this situation. When everyone kind of starts pulling up to go out, she kind of just like grips her hand tight and is like, okay, I'm gonna talk to her about it after we figure out what's happening here. And like walks out with everybody.
All right.
Nam, if he like walks by, he's gonna give you like a little nudge.
Out in the distance, the riders appear to be setting something up.
I think that as we're walking there, Lyra's just kind of babbling. She's like, so I think I should probably not talk at all. But you know, like if you want me to say something, I can. I don't know what I would say though. I mean, what should I say? Well, you know,
I think silence
maybe...
is fine.
Okay, yeah, I think I'll be silent.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, silence is great. That's really my role here. Strong, silent, you know, all that.
Nuzin just like puts her hand on your shoulder and like gives it a light squeeze. The one that is not clutching something, clearly.
I mean, I could do the talking if you want.
Sure. That sounds good to me.
All right.
I like the sound of that, actually.
Just fill me in on what I
So-
gotta say. You know.
When you arrive at these horsemen, as you walk up, you see that while most of the horsemen are standing, two of them are standing on either side of this seated figure that seems to be at this like fold-out table that has a plate on it, and he's very obviously eating a steak. It's this very like he looks old for an elf, which is to say he looks like he's in his 40s. As he just sits, his hair is braided back and seemingly tied down into his armor so that it can't be grabbed. So like incorporated into the design of the armor is something to keep your hair from blowing everywhere wildly, because elves love long hair.
Mm-hmm.
And he's sitting there just eating as you approach.
Nam's gonna jump on whatever he's eating the food on and just reach out his hand to shake.
When you jump on the table, he doesn't even flinch. He just keeps eating, and as he looks up at your hand, he just kind of scoffs and goes back to eating his steak.
So my friend here, he pledged the right of knives, right?
I'll speak to my son by himself. He can use his own words.
Well, I'm here to tell you I want to pledge the right of greater knives.
All right, no, you
Oh
can
my-
shut up now.
He kind of, he just glances up at you, Nom. He just stops, glances up at you, glances over to Elliot, and just says, "Violating the rules that quickly, huh? You're
Nope.
going to send
Sorry.
you're going to send this troglodyte to kill me?
You don't know about the right
No.
of greater knives?
Get off my table."
What are you, an idiot? It's a kobold thing. It states that if you can't get into the city after a day, the right of knives is completely evoked and you guys have to retreat immediately. How have you not heard of this? You call yourself a chief?
I've heard of it.
Well, unfortunately, kobold traditions are not our own.
Well, that's stupid.
Now, Elliot, come, take a seat.
Elliot will go sit down.
There's kind of whispering to Nom. I'm sorry, I haven't heard of it, but I was trying to back you up. I was trying to back you up.
Now kind of whispers back, "Oh, I made that shit up."
He's going to cut the steak in half and kind of push half of it towards you with his fork and go, "Would you like some?"
Good for now. Had a big breakfast.
Well, I'm sure there is plenty to eat in the city. As he just pulls the steak back and cuts another piece off it. Now, terms of the right. As you know, by declaring your right, you are declaring the city within your domain. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, so you do claim domain over the city.
Wait, all right, PT, out of character. What do you mean by that?
You can typically only claim the right of knives when somebody is attacking something you own.
Well.
So he's asking you if you are claiming ownership of Ulfas.
Well, no, I don't own the shitty.
So you have no grounds upon which to invoke the right.
Well, I'll go discuss it with the leadership.
I'll be waiting.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Guys.
Does
This
mean
feels like
who-
some kind of evil plan because you are technically part elf. So if you say that you own the city, couldn't they say that, oh, an elf owns the city already? So it looks like it's our domain. I don't know. That's what I'm getting from this. So
Yeah, I kind of got that vibe too.
Yeah, that seemed. I think we were good to take a break and talk about this right here.
Reason I
Um,
think you
Right
should
here.
say that you own the city.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I was kind of going
Do we
that way.
own the
Like,
city? I don't.
I mean, like, no one owns
'Cause
a
I mean, like,
city.
What's the worst thing that could happen? Like, if we win, then they leave, and then it's fine. But if we lose, then everybody's dead anyway, and it doesn't matter.
Listen.
Mm.
Wait. If we want to fight though, like on the
Mhm.
front lines, maybe we could say your dad owns the city or something like that. I don't know. It would put like a big target on his back though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably. I'm not like I'm kind of foreign to the concept of owning a city in general. Like,
Yeah.
the city belongs to the. I mean, I guess if it was gonna belong to anyone, like my mom's side of the family is the like blood of the Stormhorns, and the whole city is named after Ulfast, which is like the original Minotaur. So like, I guess technically we own it. But like, it was founded just as a safe haven for all Minotaurs, so all Minotaurs kind of own it. It's
So who's the easiest Minotaur to protect?
do you want the one that can defend themselves, or one
Well,
that
I don't know.
Well, all right, yeah, guys.
Do you think they would kill like a baby minotaur? Like we could tell them
I think they
Right,
would.
baby
I
minotaur
know.
will.
I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but only the elves.
No, you
were-
don't.
Yeah, you're right. Carry on.
No, what were you gonna say, Elliot? Please continue.
dispelling this false, anyway.
Yeah.
No, go on. Continue with your planning. I was enjoying it.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm thinking definitely either Nuzin or Lulin just say that they're the leader.
I think so.
For
Yeah, I mean,
for the sake of the right of knives.
What if we say it's just like Tim down the street, and then when they can't find Tim,
we just lie about who owns.
What if we say the
mean,
leader of the city is not
Aren't there
in
like
town?
magical ways to invoke truth?
I don't know. Yes, I mean yes, there is. Yeah, there's like zones of truth and things like that.
Well,
So,
what if
like,
I
do-
tell you you're the leader and you just believe it? Then you are telling the truth.
Okay, I'm the leader.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So, anyways, what I was going to
hey,
say is that only an elf can claim the right of knives.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
So
it has to be you.
Yeah, basically.
That's
Oh,
you
okay,
can
then let's
convince
do
one
that
of the
then.
elven soldiers to do it.
I mean, we can just say that you're the leader of the group, and like the group, claims dominion over the city because we're protecting it. I mean, that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
I still think we should say it's just Tim down the street. Tim can be an elf. I don't know.
Tim's been living amongst the Minotaurs
At
for
the end
years.
of the right of knives,
Yeah.
we have to present the survivor. So,
Oh, right.
Oh.
Hmm.
as you know, I love to be
you
the
have a
bearer
couple
of bad
names, don't you?
news.
Well, I have a couple names. I don't know if you have a couple names.
Hold on. Should I go ask him that if you're the leader, then does that mean that technically they own the... Should I go ask him
No,
that?
I don't think
Ask
you
him.
give him an idea.
I don't think,
Don't think
yeah,
you
if he
should ask him
doesn't have that
anything.
idea already, we probably shouldn't give him that idea.
Yeah, that seems. I don't know.
But, I mean, if he says no, then I think we'll be fine. If he says yes, then we haven't confirmed that Elliot's the ruler yet.
Yeah, but I don't think we really have another choice.
Man, I wish we had insane explosives right now. We could blow them all up right now.
Well, I could just say that
Well,
I've been granted the rights to the city according to Elven law, and then, of course, Minotaur law doesn't apply.
God, I hate politics. Jesus Christ, this is awful.
That's why the Minotaurs don't do them.
It is.
We just have basic city votes, and that's that.
Yeah,
I would
if
have
you
to
don't
have
like
the current
something,
leadership.
fight someone about it.
Well, as it turns out,
Well,
that's
just-
what the elves are doing.
Yeah,
Elliot, just
How's that
pinky
feel?
promise to give it
Pretty
back,
good.
I think. I think you should just pinky promise news and you'll give it back.
Okay, great. But I
Hey,
actually need to be, like, bestowed the city. Like,
okay.
someone with actual power looks at the group, needs to tell me I am in charge of the city for the time being.
Mazebreaker chirps up and just goes, "Yeah, I guess you could be in charge. It don't matter that much."
Thanks, Mazebreaker.
Macebreaker, what did you get?
Hey, he said somebody with actual power. I have actual power. I gave him the city. Not to mention, I was old-fast weapon when he built the damn thing.
that's fair.
Wait. Can we say Mazebreaker? Is the one?
Is Macebreaker an
MZ.
elf?
MZ,
Oh,
MZ.
maybe, I don't know.
No,
MZ's
Macebreaker typically a
Macebreaker's
giant.
Yeah.
Okay, but do they know that? Do they know that?
I mean, I guess
They know
unless they
You
brought
know.
an Echo Garden with them, they couldn't tell that.
You guys do have another elf with you. Nom just has to
Blink,
convince
blink.
her.
Oh, I forgot Amora was an elf.
But she doesn't have any way to, like, show herself. I don't know if I think I would rather have Elliot have control over the city than Amora,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, never mind.
Well, actually, the party doesn't even know that I still have Amora.
That's
True, yeah,
true.
we just assume she's gone.
Yeah,
last
good
time,
riddance.
I don't know.
last time you told us you melted her down, so
Yeah.
I guess I'll just.
I'm leaning towards just straight up Elliot.
Yeah, that seems like
Elliot.
the best choice.
I don't think you've checked your
Yeah.
Discord, but you can do that.
Yeah, but I think that's not something Elliot would do.
Fair enough.
I guess I'll just look at Elliot and say,
Time for me to cause problems on purpose.
Well, that's rough, buddy.
All right, well, Elliot, it looks
So
like
that's
we're
settled then.
right back where
Macebreaker,
we started.
You're bestowing me power.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Okay, great. Do you have authority to do that?
Probably somewhere.
Great.
I'll take it.
As Elliot heads back to the
You
table.
know what? You know what? Elliot, you tell them that if they have a problem with it, they can come over here and have a conversation with me.
"Oh my god."
Yeah,
Lulu's
when
is
he,
also
as
conf-
Elliot
Lulu's
walks
is
out of range.
confidently-
Yeah, as Elliot walks forward, you do all hear in your head, that goes for either side.
Fair enough.
Alright, Elliot, you walk back forward. Lulin, what are you doing?
Yeah, Lulin's just confidently holding MZ. Just as if he knows what he's doing with politics.
Ah, yes. Yes, for sure. Alright, Elliot, you walk forward and he looks at you, he goes, are you done deciding whether you're going to offer me aged beef or veal?
The fuck does that mean?
Well, you didn't step that far away. It's interesting to hear when you question, he looks over your shoulder, he goes, yes, I would kill a child to take a city.
See, I told you we should have asked him the first one, too. He seems pretty honest. I would kill a child, too, man. Hey, I'm right there with you.
Have you made a decision then?
Yes, the city has been bestowed upon me according to Elven law.
Fantastic. Then I ask you, Arendelle Winsorwin, do you cede your right to a champion?
I do. I wouldn't have another die in my stead, as you would.
Well, it seems like there's a shred of honor in you anyways. I'll be doing the same. You're more than welcome. We can, as soon as this parlay is over, we can settle this right here.
Settle what exactly?
Well, both
Hand to hand.
both
you
of
and
us
me?
have ceded our right to a champion. Unless you think you're not strong enough. You'd like to go hide behind your walls and your friends.
PT, is he like asking just battle one-on-one?
Yes.
Is that what you... Okay.
That is what he is arrogantly trying to get you to do.
Yeah.
And Elliot, you would know, 'cause we've also
knowing our
talked about
history.
this. This man has never lost a fucking fight in his life.
Yeah. Like, knowing Elliot would not be able to beat him one-on-one, he'll pretty confidently head back towards the city.
You watch as your father, or I guess not your father, you watch as the general, the dragon. Did we tell everybody what his nickname was? Before I just say the dragon and confuse both the players and chat?
No, I thought there was also a dragon, so I was
No,
like,
okay.
he's a general.
So
and a
this
dragon.
guy's nickname as
Yeah,
a general is the Dragon of the Red Desert. Because he's an
Okay.
elf and they're
Oh my
pompous
God,
as
Uncle,
shit. And
I
comparing
roll.
themselves to dragons is
Right?
exactly what one would do. But he gets back on his horse and he rides away as you watch the guards just slowly begin packing up this table. As they're packing up and they turn to walk away, one of them you watch as a slip of paper falls out of one of their hands and trails to the ground as they mount their horses and ride away.
All of us or just Elliot?
All of you would notice this.
Okay.
Nam sees it as an opportunity to steal something, so he immediately goes to pick it up.
There you go.
Attaboy. Alright, you pick it up, and do you speak Elvish?
No.
Nam picks it up and goes, I can't read it.
I know it. I know it.
This piece of
I don't
paper
e-
is
I don't even-
useless.
I don't
Crumple
even
it
know
up
what
and throw it
language
away.
this is. Lyra, you're smart.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Okay. I'm gonna read this. What does it say?
So you read the note, and it says, "Be careful. We should meet Uncle F."
Yo, Uncle.
I
My
am
boy.
going to lock eyes with Elliot because we're not that. I'm sorry, dog's barking. We're not that far away from the people, right? Like they just walked away.
Mm-hmm. They did.
Okay. Then I'll lock eyes with Elliot and relay the message that just got dropped.
Okay.
And also ask who's Uncle F.
I'm gonna respond. He's the one that warned us about the draft.
Oh.
Who's this uncle guy, eh?
Hey, hey, who's this uncle guy? What's
This
his deal?
guy.
Okay. So does this have a meeting place on it or any
Nope.
information like that?
No additional
I-
information.
Can I look back at like the retreating crowd? Do I see this person? Like, do I know what he looks like?
Well, you just asked Elliot who he was.
Yeah, but then he
Yeah.
said he helped us get out, so I don't know.
I don't think he ever would have had a reason to come to Apud, so I don't think you ever would have met him.
Okay. I'll say, I'll lock eyes with Ellie and say, can you point him out? Who is he? Which one? Is he here?
Well, I
He-
didn't see him,
Okay.
but I wasn't looking for him.
I will look for him real quick.
Well, yeah, of course I'm looking for him now.
He's
Do I
not
see him?
he's not here. This was clearly a message that was passed to you.
Okay. Well,
Well, do you think this is real?
I
Lyra,
can always just
roll
message
me an
him right into
Arcana
his
check.
head.
I will roll an Arcana check.
Be a great way to lure you out and murder you.
There is a small
thing.
rune in the bottom right of the paper that you don't notice until you feel your thumb brush across it. And you feel the tingling of the magic.
Oh, is it a magic that I recognize?
You would recognize it upon further inspection once you realize it's there. You can point it out to others and look at it, but you would realize that it is a dancing light spell.
Okay, interesting. I will relay this information to Elliot, like just in our heads.
The rest of us are just kind of silently walking.
Yeah, Elliot,
Yeah.
you would remember that a dancing light spell was how your uncle signaled where to meet you when he told you about the draft.
Okay. So yeah, I'll relay that back to Lyra.
Do you think this is real though? Like,
Well, I don't know. But like he's always been friendly in the past.
yeah. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh, you don't like it.
I don't like it. And then at this point, Lyra will start like one by one making eye contact with everyone else and like updating them. Like, so the thing was this, and this,
So, as you all get back to the city gates, You hear from far behind you just these faint woomph, 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 woomph. And across the horizon, as you all turn to look, they're pretty obvious against the cloudless sky. You see these black dots flying through the air towards the walls.
Are they like cannonballs? Can we tell?
You cannot tell what... give me perception checks, actually, if you want to try and tell what they are.
Okay.
DC will be 18.
Oh, a
Easy.
natural one from Lyra. Wow.
Oh, I got it. I had a 19.
Elliot got a nat 20 too.
Damn.
Oh,
All right. Go off with your perception ass.
I know, what the hell?
I'm an elf. I can see past the curvature of the earth.
Oh my god. Into the universe.
So,
What's the curvature though?
Elliot. Well, I'll do Nom and Nuzin
Yeah.
first, because they both succeeded. Nom and Nuzin, these look like barrels of some kind. And the trajectory they're on, they're not actually going to hit the city.
They're goblin barrels.
Like, they look like they're going to go over the city.
Like all the to the other side, or like they're going for the interior?
yeah, it's
like-
Clash Royale.
Like, they
strat.
are not they are going to hit the market by your house, Nuzin. If they
Okay.
hit anything at all. Elliot, you would know that this is the first wave, and you have no idea what's in those barrels, but you know it is not good.
How high up are they?
God, I don't know what the fucking trajectory of catapults is. Why are you asking me all these physics questions today? First you want to know about gravity, then you want to know
I
how
was
high
gonna say-
things are.
You need to know about gravity in order to know the I'm just saying, all these questions are related.
They're about 1,300 feet up.
1,300.
Yep.
Fucking suborbital.
No?
I think that was the length
Feet.
of how far they could go,
I
not
saw.
the height.
I saw, but I'm considering the fact that elvins have warfare
Magical
adept magic.
catapults.
Dudes can build a robot, but they're still strapping sticks together to throw rocks. Yeah, right.
Well, that's the first wave, so could knock those out of the air. That would be great.
Okay.
Well,
Do I
That's a
have
bit too many
anything?
feet for me to hit.
Agreed.
Yeah, samesies. A little bit out of range of your hammer.
Yeah. But we have an airship. Does it have any weapons on it?
Cannons.
I guess I can try and contact them.
You know that it also has flak, so it could probably shoot these down.
Okay,
If
yeah,
it could
then I
hit
wanna...
one, we'd at least know what was in them.
Okay, then I want to try to contact them really quick. With my mind.
All right, roll me an Arcana check.
Roll in arc.
Oh, fuck you, Brando.
22.
You managed to reach Balazar. What do you want to
Okay,
say?
I'm gonna say, there's some things being shot at the town. Can you shoot them out of the sky? And then I'll give a general idea of where they are.
We can do it. We see them. We'll do our best. And you see them start firing the cannons, and you see that they hit one of the barrels, and it comes careening down into the dirt just outside the wall, but they don't manage to hit the other three. And the other three, at an elevation of about 500 feet, they just break apart.
So are we close enough to the one that fell
Yeah, you guys can
that we can go look?
You guys can get to the one that fell.
Yeah.
So
We
you
didn't
guys,
see anything.
Yeah,
we didn't
let's
see
do
anything
that.
like scatter when it
Uh,
fell.
not that you would see from the distance you're at.
Okay.
But when you guys run up to the barrel that fell and cracked apart, sitting there is a pile of paper strips.
That was my long rest from last time that I forgot to take.
I figured. You haven't done anything, so I didn't know why you need to take another one.
I was just checking. I was like, uh-oh, I'm definitely not at 10 health still.
Whoops. So there's just paper?
Yep.
I can only assume they're spell scrolly type dealios.
They do look a lot like spell scrolls. And there are probably hundreds of them stuffed in this barrel. Do you want to read them?
Well, I want to read them in such a way where I'll activate it. If it is a thing that can be activated.
You want to, like, pick up one of the ones that, like, blew away on the wind?
Yeah.
I think you should activate them midair.
You got it, Ferret.
Elliot, you catch one of the strips as it blows by, and you unroll it, and you see a string of runes that you can very easily read. And Lyra, you can read over Elliot's shoulder. Anybody else who wants to read, I'm going to need an Arcana check.
I don't know if I'd even try, to be honest. I guess I'd look at it over your shoulder, so...
Lulin don't know. Lulin don't know.
Oh, wow. Somehow, I looked over Lyra's shoulder and she's been, your influence on me is just like, for some reason I understand what this is.
I'm like, so this one means this, and da-da-da.
Newson's been staying after school.
You understand this both because you hang out with Lyra far too much, and because you heard rumors about them with Lulin in your time traveling across the plains. Elliot, Lyra, written on this small tab is a delayed cast magic missile. And then all the tabs behind you start to fizzle.
Burn them.
Do we know if
Burn
we
them all,
destroyed
Lyra.
them? Yeah, okay, I'll burn them all. I'm gonna burn them all.
Lulin's gonna shout at Elliot. Elliot, make a dome around it with earth.
Oh shit, you right. Berries. Let's go.
Nice.
So, Lyra,
That's better than me using my
as you
spell
both realize I'm assuming you're doing the same thing when they start to panic, Lulin.
Yeah.
So, Lyra, as you realize this, you turn around as fire starts to breathe to life in your hands. Elliot and Lulin step forward and enclose this in dirt, and you hear the sound of hundreds of magic missiles impacting the center of this dirt thing, as I'm assuming the two of you continue to reinforce it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the rest of the city doesn't do so well. Anybody who looks up in the distance sees as just beams of light begin coming out of the sky and spiking down into the city, accompanied by screams. In the distance, you hear 3 more whoomps.
Well, this kind of sucks. I think we go take down whatever's whooping.
Yeah. I'll try to contact the airship again and say, there's more, you need to do as much as you can.
Lyra, if you can, try and send haste and try and make way for an evacuation.
Okay. I will try to contact Newson's dad then to say that.
Okay. So here's the thing, just for you guys to know, because I feel like it's gonna come up, and I just kind of it just kind of clicked for me how to do it. So I'm just gonna tell you guys. When units ask, so this is a war. There are a real chance you will lose units and lose people. Part of what factors into that is when you give orders, Depending on the risk of the order you give, I'm either going to add between a 1 to a 5 positive or negative to any rolls they make to succeed on your order. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
So if you guys tell somebody to go do something, you are directly affecting both them, what you've told them to do, but also their chances of succeeding. So, the reason I said this is because it's important for... The airship responds to you, Lyra, and says, "We can get more of them if we get closer, but that would put us over their lines."
I'll repeat that to Lulin. What do you think?
Tell
What
them
should
to
I
do
say?
tell them to do what they can at a safe distance. Or
Stay at a
what
safe
what
distance?
they think is a safe distance.
Okay, she'll say stay at a safe stay at a
Or
safe.
to
Oh my god.
do
Yep.
what you can to not jeopardize the ship.
Okay, I'll say stay at a safe distance. We need that ship in the air. We can't lose you.
Aye, Commander. They have another one coming up from Stipvale. They said one of those tunnels opened, but they couldn't exactly get it through.
Wait, so wait.
Yeah, it checks out.
Another one from Stipvale, but what's the problem?
So,
Well,
when
They
Newsden
couldn't get
blew
it
the
through the tunnel
horn...
when everyone was summoned.
Oh, okay.
So they are flying it themselves on a skeleton crew up here.
Gotcha. How long will that take?
If they're coming from Stipvale 2 days, we can hold this airship till then, though, but if we go down, you do have reinforcements coming. It's a big one. You remember that, that big old bastard of a liner that your father said could never fly, the Galahad?
I remember.
They got her up and got weapons in her.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll tell Lulin that then and say, should we risk it?
the Galahad, Rosie, is the size of, like, a small cruise ship.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like, if it gets here, it is a flying fortress.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I will tell Lulin this as well then. Does that change what our orders?
No, we need to protect the people. Come first. We need to protect them. That's
Okay.
why we're here. We're here to protect the city and its people. That is our number one priority. Our second priority is keeping Elliot alive.
There.
Can we
Because-
see the like catapult contraptions from where we are, or are they
No,
out of...
they are firing from over the horizon.
I didn't mean that in like a bad way. Lulin understands
I
that,
know.
like, yeah,
I was just-
Lulin understands that, like, the policy of the right of knives. So it's like if Elliot goes down, things ain't gonna go well. And so, in Lulin's mind, Elliot's number 2 priority. Now-
The ship manages to shoot down 2 of these barrels. And as the third one is coming down towards you all, it just disappears in a fireball. As you just hear, look at you on the front lines, all unkempt. Lyra Dream Shadow. Nom, what are you wearing?
What it?
Hi, Mom.
Hey.
Well, Mom,
I
where have
made
you
a
been?
friend.
Oh my god.
That lives on me.
Oh, well, I'm so proud of you for making friends. She kind of looks at the rest of you. She walks over, Elliot, and she like grabs your arms, just squeezes them, and goes, "You've gotten bigger. Congratulations. I see that hiking and not just studying is paying off for you."
Don't compliment him.
She turns to Lulin, and she kind of walks up and she looks over the flower crown and she goes, "Have you thought about Daffodil?"
Well, daffodils are really native around here, so I haven't really seen many of those, but
If I could get you some.
I would love it. Thank you.
Phenomenal. And then she turns and she looks at you, Newson. And
Lulin
her face kind of drops and she goes, "Oh no, dearest, what happened? Is she like walks over and like starts like inspecting you, but not in like a you're a lab rat kind of way.
No, in like a mother way.
Yes.
I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yes.
Newson kind of like crouches down a little bit, and just shakes her head a little bit and is like, well, the elves were not kind to me, but you know, I don't know where I'd be right now without your daughter, so.
Yes, well, you know, when you raise them right. And she kind of like she's like rubbing her fingers across where the horns were sawed off.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "Well, we'll get this fixed up. Don't you worry."
I appreciate it.
Anyways, I'm assuming we're fighting now, based on everything. So, but I came to see how you all were doing. What are they throwing?
Magic missile
missiles.
barrels.
Oh, I do love a good magic missile, but now it's not the time, and the elves should understand that.
I mean, if we could get it to detonate over their lines.
That could be.
That would be amazing. But I don't know how we would preemptively detonate them.
Throw something back.
I was just about to say, or what if we just send it back?
We could catch them and throw them back at them.
Y'all have bigger hands than me, but I still don't think that would be enough.
Just like the
So,
I mean,
remember,
you made us smaller once. You could probably make me bigger.
Not that much bigger. they're like 1,300 feet up.
Yeah, but, you know, I could still catch it before it hit the ground.
You have to
So-
shock absorb it as it's coming down, and the higher you are, you can lessen the momentum
Yeah.
fast enough for it to,
Okay.
you know, if you're higher up, you'll be able to do that.
and we'd be able to tell where we need to put you if we knew the gravitational constant.
You know, I was gonna ask how far the catapults were away, because, like, you know, if I do long strider and I just sprint, I can do 100 feet a second. Just run over there and destroy them. Or
Really
100
are.
feet every 6 seconds, excuse me.
Yeah, I just
And if I was enlarged, it'd probably be more. It'd be double, I think.
It doesn't alter your movement. being
Oh, it
bigger.
doesn't? Okay. I wasn't. But you got longer legs!
52.
I know
Dynamax
you'd think.
Dynamax.
okay, maybe
I will Dynamax Lulin if we get to hear that hype gym music.
Oh my god.
if we were able to get close enough, like within wait, where's my range on this? Within 60 feet, like near their lines, I could levitate the barrel so that it just stuck around over their heads. But we'd have to get really close.
Yeah,
Giant
all of their
enemy
munitions are going to
user.
be stored deep in their lines, though.
We're going real fast. Who's gonna stop us?
The wizards.
They had to write their spells down on paper. There probably aren't that many of them.
They're not going to launch wizards in barrels over the city.
Okay, what if I did a magic missile at the magic
Why
missile
not?
barrel?
You could.
Now, hang on. There's an idea there.
Well, it's more than 120 feet away. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh
But-
yeah. Oh,
They're fucking miles off.
they're so far. Okay.
Howzilla.
I mean, we could try to get up in the airship if we need us
True.
wizards up there.
That's not a bad idea.
How exactly would you go about doing that?
Well, we'd have to have them take a break on shooting down things, but they could, lower the rope down and we can climb up.
No, Elliot, it's been a long time since we threw you. But I think we can do it.
I've put on some weight since then.
I'm thinking about
That's
the
true.
implication of failure here. Right of knives done
Yeah.
day one.
Just throw
Just
Beauty.
throw.
Minotaurs
You know, it's
threw
a new
him and he got
tactic.
sucked through the engine intake of an airship.
Falls down, gets impaled by a tree.
Werewolf resistances do not allow you to not get wood chippered, by the way.
Oh my god.
Oh.
They should though.
Yeah, anti-wood
real.
chippering.
You guys throw him up, you see him get sucked in, you're like, oh no, we killed Elliot, and then you just see the ship start going down.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. Or
Well, as long as the propeller blades aren't made out of like silver, should be fine.
or
Man.
hear me out. Rule of comedy. Everything still fails. The engines don't die, neither does Elliot, but Elliot just comes out as a bald dog.
He is simply shaven.
Or the engine breaks and it falls directly on the elven army, killing all of them.
Let's go!
Yeah.
I was just,
God,
you
I'm
know,
so glad I made this suggestion. It's just getting better and better.
you know, I was just happy
And then
that one
Elliot
of you.
comes up and goes, "Well, that'll hurt in the morning."
I like this. I think we should lean more into the Looney Tunes as a battle strategy.
Yes.
You're
Sorry,
more than
PT,
welcome. You're more
please
than welcome
Please
to.
continue. I'm partially here for instead of werewolf, it's werepoodle.
All I'm gonna
He's
say
gonna
is
get like
I'm
the
just
poodle cut.
all I'm gonna say is I'm just happy that one of you pointed out that hey guys, they're probably not gonna keep the siege weapons right in the front.
Nom's gonna paint an entrance to the city on one of the walls. And then...
Okay,
They'll just
roll
run right
performance.
into it.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my god. This is the
Oh
best
my
day of my
God.
life.
Can I
my
can I
God.
assist you by holding the paint bucket?
he didn't roll to get paint.
What's he
Man's-
painting with?
Let's-
You guys look over and Nom is just rubbing mud from the trenches on the fucking wall.
That is 17.
No, it looks good. It looks real.
Oh god.
You don't know how he is achieving this with dirt.
And now Nom just walks through it with ease.
That does not happen.
Rope
Oh.
trick. Just rope trick, but that way.
Yeah, rope trick into it.
I would actually dead ass laugh my ass off if you rolled a good enough stealth roll to get away with that and just watch like 500 gnolls slam into this brick wall at max speed.
Okay, that is
Remove-
plan B. That's
Yeah,
plan B.
yeah.
Okay.
That is
Now you need to
that
paint
is
the
a good
doors
enough
to look
plan
like
that I would allow
walls.
it to work because Nom would then have to get out through the gnolls.
Oh my god.
Yeah. See, that's why it's plan B. That's why it's plan
Gnolls slamming
Um,
into a wall. Nom in his rope trick. A gnoll's head pops through. Nom screaming, hitting it with a sword.
Nom pulls out a comically large hammer and goes, "Bong!"
And he could because he has the bag.
The bag is the
Oh my-
true Looney Tunes object.
Nom really could just be a Looney Tunes character.
And
I'll-
then you just see like a high score above Nom's head.
I will make the bag give out only Acme products,
Oh my god.
which would make it much less useful.
I disagree.
Alright,
Okay.
so you haven't heard any new wumps.
That's good.
So we could get up into the airship if we wanted to, but I.
Yeah, I don't know that might have been all of their magic missile. They're going to change strategies now that we know that. I don't think they're going to do that for a while.
Elven mages frantically scribbling. Faster, we're trying!
It's actually just all of the students who were in detention.
Oh my
Instead of writing on the chalkboard like
Why am I
times.
writing delayed cast magic missile 1,000 times?
Teach you a lesson.
Well, remember, delayed casting something doesn't stop the magic, which means if it was one guy writing all of these, he would die instantly upon them casting.
Mm,
And
Oof.
the elves would have a problem with that?
Probably not if it was students in detention, no.
I was gonna say again, they're in detention.
Just in the mid. Detention really set me straight. Middle of your final. Just slams it on the desk. Dead.
Dead.
Alright. So what are we doing?
So okay, so the things have stopped happening. Are
they
other
have
things happening?
stopped firing.
Okay. Is there like when we're looking out over the battlefield, what's happening? Are they moving forward?
It does look like there is a force approaching you, although it doesn't seem to be in any sort of formation. Just looks like a bunch of... I mean, you can probably tell what they are. You've all seen enough of them. It's just a bunch of gnolls running headlong at the gate. And at your soldiers, who are all outside the gate with you still.
Should we go in the gate? Should we go in?
Yes. Yes, we should.
Okay, let's go in.
Yeah, so we all go in the gate.
Yes.
Yep.
As everybody's going in, Nam kind of pulls Nuzin off to the side, and he goes, "Listen, we might die pretty soon, so you might want to tell Lyra sooner than later."
I know. Just there's been a lot happening. I haven't really had a good opportunity. Her mom showed up. Your mom showed up. But
well, I mean, could be our mom if Diana was alive, but
Nuzin is just like, this is a lot for me. I'm like processing a lot right now. But I'm gonna do it. I promise. I need to
you
like
better
find
do
the
it
right.
before you die, because.
So, Lulin's gonna hear this little thing. Lulin's just gonna turn around, give Nuzin a wink, and just cast guidance on you.
Oh my god.
Okay.
He's gonna give you a little side hug and a little pat on the shoulder.
Nuzin like gives you a nod back. It's like it's this. She just has the most like. Lulin, I don't know what I'm doing. Face
I like
on.
to think that Lyra is standing right there and just not noticing it.
Yeah, no.
You're like
I
having
feel
a
like Lyra and Elliot
conversation.
are talking, and it's like, Lyra, this is kind of like the advanced alchemy final. I feel pretty confident.
Oh, you feel confident.
I haven't studied
but
it all.
That was like a little bit misplaced for you.
What do you mean? I passed that, and by that I mean Malum never came back.
Okay, you said you have no idea if you passed it though. And like we were talking about it after, and I don't want to say you were wrong, but
No, but you were wrong.
Okay, I don't think I was wrong.
No, but you got all the wrong answers. They didn't match mine.
Yeah, well, okay, sometimes there's like different ways of thinking about things, and some of them are kind of
there's the right way, and then there's your way.
Oh, yeah, okay. You see, I was trying to say this sort of like, like non-meanly, but I don't.
Well, you're not doing a very good job of it.
Look, I just don't think that the principle of integrals.
And I think at this point,
okay?
Nuzin is gonna walk up and interrupt.
Hello.
Elliot, Lulin's gonna walk beside. Elliot, I'd like to talk strategies you have in mind.
Oh my god, Lulin, the wingman I've always needed.
Elliot's gonna look at Lulin. Oh, is it time?
Meanwhile, Nam is looking for Mrs. Dream Shadow.
Raises one eyebrow.
Lulin's just gonna respond sooner than later.
Mrs. Dream Shadow is about 20 yards away, just intently watching Lyra and Nuzin.
I will not miss this moment.
Nam is gonna go stand next to Mrs. Dream Shadow and go, "So is it obvious to you as well?"
Hush, hush now, honey. I'm watching something.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
Just
so
watching your
Lulin's gonna walk beside Elliot, and Lulin's gonna have like a couple like things like parchment, like a couple different maps, and things like laid out. And as
Are we
they're
actually
walking
talking
in,
strategy? as you're pulling stuff out, Elliot's like, wait, what?
Wait, we're actually doing this? Oh my god.
me and Elliot are. Lulu and
Yeah.
Elliot is.
No,
And then,
I
yeah. And then Lulu's just gonna give a little thumbs up behind his back.
Nuisance just gonna.
Okay, hang on. I'm changing the music.
Oh, got it.
Just the two of us.
Oh wow.
All right.
Lula's like watching them
Continue.
go, and she completely misses the thumbs up, and she's like, I just don't understand any part of the strategy. Like usually I'm a quick study, but geez, strategy in wars, it's just
Hardly
not
know
clicking
it.
for me.
It's okay. I mean, it's difficult to, I can't say I was much better considering that like the first time I was put into a position of leadership, like I got run out of the city right afterwards. So, I'm kind of with you on that one.
Yeah.
Lulin was always more of the strategic one, but so I wanted to talk to you about something else. That it's not like, it's kind of related to the battle, but like kind of not. And she kind of like puts her hand like on like your upper back to like guide you a little bit away from everybody else. And then like kind of turns to face you head like straight on. And is like fidgeting with her hands together, like clearly fidgeting with something, and she's like, okay, so I have this is really hard for me. I've had these like feelings for pretty much since the Red Pits. I don't know what I would have done in that situation without you. And we're kind of in another situation like that, where I don't know what is going to happen, or what's going to come out of this. And I don't want to leave anything unsaid between us. And I don't know if we're going to be together, like we usually are in a group for this fight. So, this is gonna... Don't judge me for this, okay? I talked to Nam, and... because, I haven't ever really, I've spent a lot of time with you and Elliot, but I haven't really, spent a lot of time with other humans and stuff like that, and so I don't really know how to go about this, but Nam said that, usually humans give each other, gifts and she, opens her hands, and you see this, surprisingly beautiful, sapphire necklace, and she's like, I love your new ribbon, don't get me wrong, but I kind of, miss seeing the blue one, and so I thought I would give you something blue to wear instead, and she puts it into your hand, and this is gonna sound weird. It's kind of weird to me, but Nam said that I should tell you that there's a definite pause, and she goes, like you.
Lyra's sitting there. She looks a little bit like deer in the headlights, a little bit. And she's just holding this. She's like, me too. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then she's like, I also, I went, also, don't judge me. I went to Elliot for advice.
Okay, well, I guess it's good. Maybe we both got some,
Yeah. Well,
I mean, like,
he just said
Nam
to,
said
you know,
that,
Yeah.
that he steals things, and so he's really good at stealing hearts, and, like, I don't have any reason to think he doesn't, so...
No,
Yeah.
Mrs.
You know,
Dream
Ellie
Shadow
was
just
just like-
looks down at you.
Blair just goes, Ellie was just like,
No.
I was doing great. So I don't know. I was trying to flirt when I was just putting my books in your house when I just moved in. I don't know if you
Yeah.
caught that.
Yeah, I mean,
I was trying to drop a hint.
yeah,
The
he
whole
kind of...
party standing in a circle watching. this.
I like to imagine. I like to imagine that like.
Oh,
I like to imagine that like Lulu and Elliot's just like standing like behind a corner. Just like intently watching.
No,
Nom
as,
looks up at Miss Dream Shadow and goes, I mean, technically I stole yours, did I not? You adopted me.
Oh my god!
she kind of like looks up and nods her head and then just roasted almond while we watch.
Oh, yeah. Do you have them, or do you want me to
Gonna
grab
try to
some?
make eye
No,
contact
she
with
she
Lyra.
holds a bag of them out to you.
no. Where are you actually?
Oh my
Well,
God.
everyone's just like standing around, like just eye contact.
No,
You're
I
doing
assume-
great, kid.
I assumed you guys walked away a little bit, like to be a little
Not well.
subtle. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I mean, like, you hold 10
Clearly,
feet ahead.
clearly you walked away and they just all followed you.
Oh yeah, it was like
Yes.
we walked away and they all kind of shuffled along.
Yeah, I think Leah then catches like sight of Elliot over like just to the side. It's
Yeah.
like, go away, go away, go away.
Can Nom pull
You're
out
doing
like
great, kid.
something that plays music? like a like do record players exist or something?
Not unless you know an
Oh,
instrument.
gramophone.
Oh man.
Oh wow. Okay,
Or
I'm
unless you
gonna
want to pull a Kenku out of the bag.
You just retrieve Clang.
Oh my god.
Clang unhinges his jaw and goes, fa la 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 la, don't be shy.
Got the
Oh my
voice
God.
inside, you gotta kiss
Anyway.
the girl.
Oh my
Lyra, Lyra's going to after this. Lyra is going to I think she's gonna tear a little strip off of her sleeve
Mhm.
and put a memory in it. And she's like, I know you can't like read this, but this is how I feel. I'm not very good with words, but it's like how I feel about you and stuff. And she's gonna tie this onto your wrist.
Aw. Does that like activate automatically, or is it something that I have to
I
like?
don't know, PT. I don't think. I mean, as written, you have to have the spell in order to read it.
Oh,
It's
I see.
unfortunate.
I see.
But maybe. Oh, actually, before I make this memory, I want to take your hands in mine and
Okay.
try to take Nuzin into my head to experience this like feeling.
Well, this is gonna be funny and awkward.
No, wait, no.
You
no,
take
this is gonna be
Nuzin
fucking awkward,
into you
don't
take
do it.
Nuzin
No.
into your head, and you're in. What's the memory?
Okay, so it's not really it's more just like a feeling. So it's these little snippets of like all of our time together, and it's just this overwhelming like sense of like love, you know?
So you go into your mindscape. You go into your head, and Nuzin, you feel yourself drawn into Lyra's head as you feel yourself feeling this feeling. You both find yourself in Lyra's bedroom, and awkwardly sitting in the corner is Lyra's dad holding a
No.
book.
leave, go to a different corner.
You leave, Lyra. I'm stuck in here.
Oh my god! I'm just gonna make another room. He's in a different room.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Damn it.
What did you
I'm gonna
expect?
Take my ribbon off my head. I'm gonna take my ribbon off my head for a second.
God, Dad, leave me alone.
Give it to your mom. I'm sure she'd love it.
Turn it into a weapon.
Yeah, okay, maybe I took off my ribbon after. I don't know. I took off my ribbon.
Okay.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Gosh. I thought I told you no taking people into your head.
Without letting me know first.
Yeah, jeez.
Take off one of your
So,
socks so I
once
know.
once he's gone and you look around, you realize that the room that normally has windows no longer does. So he clearly did not want. He was clearly trying to give you privacy, and then you went into his home.
That's nice of him. Anyway. So, so what news and experiences is like these little snippets of different times we've been together, and there's sort of like different different like flavors of the same emotion associated with each one.
This isn't
like,
a thing you've done
there's, like-
before, so roll me an intelligence check.
Okay. Let's do it.
I will also allow Arcana if your modifier's higher.
It definitely is, yeah. Let's do Arcana. 25.
Okay. So, Newson, you are feeling all these emotions. You get a brief snippet of some weird title for a book you've never heard of. But it has love associated with it, so it fits the vibe.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh my god. And like and each of these moments are like they're like something that you did or that she like admired, you know, like they're like very specific moments. And you get to see yourself through Lyra's eyes.
Oh, I think that would be like a very like a touching and like somewhat overwhelming for Nuzin, who is an incredibly like self-critical person, to like see these small things about herself that are important to you. And it would sort like she would probably like I don't know, move down to your level, basically, like take a knee, and just give you just the biggest hug, I think, because it's sort of like I don't know how to navigate this. She's like she doesn't know. And then kind of like push back with like her hands on your shoulders, and she would just say, you know, when it comes to how minotaurs show affection, the most important thing is you know, when you approach someone, you're meant to kind of prove your value as a partner. And the thing that has always just stuck with me is just how much I admire you, and you're so unapologetically yourself, always, and that's something that I wish I could be. There's no part of you that is ashamed to be any of the things outside of just being incredibly powerful and very passionate. You're also so quirky and funny, and you love books, and you just there's nothing that you adore that you aren't afraid to share with people. And I just qualities like that are not something that I feel that I could ever find in you know, another minotaur, and I didn't even know it was something that was important to me until I met you.
Lyra is blushing like crazy. and she has you like she exits her mind, like, you know, both of us are now in the real world, and she then tears a strip of her clothes and puts that memory that you've now seen into it and ties it around your wrist and says, she says, well, let's do our best out there then. And
She kind of like,
you know,
yeah, puts her hand on like the strip of fabric, and then kind of like leans down to like touch her forehead to yours, which you would have seen like Lulin and Nuzin do something similar. Not quite so like intimate, but like we'd clack our horns together as sort of an affectionate greeting. But this is a bit more just like a sharing of like a very vulnerable space, essentially.
Lyra puts her hands on your cheeks. Let's do this.
Well, I'm just gonna go for it then.
Yeah,
You're getting a
go
smooch.
for it.
You're getting a smooch.
Oh my god! Oh my god! So cute.
Yes.
Ugh.
And then we're both
do we hear anything from the peanut gallery?
No, because the
know.
peanut gallery can't see this. You're still in your head.
No, we're
Oh,
out.
Oh,
of
you're
our-
back out
no,
of the
we're
head.
specifically
Yeah, everybody
separate
watches.
out.
Everybody watches you smooch. Nom, Mrs. Dream Shadow just hands you a gold coin.
Oh my god! Wow. Wow.
No, Nam is crying
Aww.
Lulin's also crying.
because I'm about to cry.
Aww.
No!
Lulin is also
Aw.
crying.
Mrs.
Sky,
Gr-
Sky frustrates me every time because Sky is so much better with words than I will ever be.
Right? Right?
I don't want to say that we've I don't want to say that we've peaked roleplay in this campaign, but I think we just peaked roleplay in this campaign.
It was pretty dang good, I gotta say.
Aw.
Some of my best work.
That was so good, Sky.
So,
you.
Oh,
Mrs. Dream
never.
Shadow walks up to the two of you as you are done smooching.
I don't think it would be like a lot, you
No,
know?
it's like
just
just a quick
it's
kiss.
an awkward first kiss that's like,
Yeah.
we gotta get it out of the way, you know?
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
it means something in that moment.
Yeah.
So she walks up to the two of you, and Lyra, she hugs you first, and she goes, "I'm so happy for you." And then Nuzin, she hugs you, and she says, "Hurt my daughter, and I'll vivisect you."
Oh my god!
Nuisance like blush immediately turns to like like you know, like in animes where the face like darkens when you're like panicked.
Yeah.
It's like that. The ears go down a little bit, and she's like,
She kind of like leans back, and she kind of like pats you on the shoulders, and she goes, "Oh, you girls are so cute together." All right, I'm gonna go find anybody who might have gotten hit by those magic swarms. She just walks away.
That'd be good. Yeah. Okay. Bye, Mom. We have to talk later because you've been ignoring my calls.
I haven't been ignoring your calls. I just haven't been able to return them.
Okay. Okay. We'll talk about it later.
Not very nice.
Yeah, I know.
Elliot
She is
actually
a
says that.
mom.
Yeah.
Nam kind of like
Elliot's
hides and
annoyed.
wipes,
Kept using
wipes
spell
his
slots.
eyes,
Oh.
and then Nam goes over to Nuzin and goes, "See? Hey, it worked. Hey."
You were so right, Nam. Thank you for all of your advice. Like, and this is very genuine from her.
Aw.
Like,
You did good. You did good, Nuzin. And then Nam goes over to Lyra and goes, "If you ever hurt my student, I'll kill you."
I was like, what the hell?
Oh, siblings.
I'm using her as my first case study of a positive reaction from my teaching.
Oh no.
I need recommendations in the future.
So kind of
Recommendation.
the whole time this has been going on, just faintly in the background, you've been able to hear that the gnolls are clearly having some contest with the barricades by the trenches, and it does not sound like they're winning. But also, the soldiers from Brester are all the ones that were in the white plate mail are all on the wall firing arrows out past the wall.
Well,
Just from kind of like off to the side, this Row kind of peeks his head out from inside a door and goes, "Are they done?"
to who? No.
He's just kind of generally to the group.
Lyra is like melting into the ground. That's how she's feeling.
You just see like maybe like 20, 30 something guards and like just like archers are just like so like side eyeing and like watching.
Everybody's
Oh,
like, now
100%.
we're fighting for love.
100%. I mean,
right?
let's be honest. You guys are all really celebrities to these people. They're gonna absolutely be paying attention to what you're doing,
Oh my god.
especially at the beginning
We're
of
the first celebrity couple of the campaign.
Oh my god.
Are
Well,
the Chiefs allowed to
okay.
fraternize with each other? Wait a
I'm-
minute.
I'm gonna
Wait,
I'm gonna
call
roll a
each-
D100, and the result is going to apply a +1 or a -1 to the morale for the rest of the fight.
Oh no.
If it's a 50 or above, it's good because they're fighting for love. If it's a 49 or below, they're scared
They're
because they're pretty
homophobic.
sure you think that means we're all gonna die.
Oh no. Actually, I just think they're homophobic. If it's a
I was
minus.
gonna say you got to that real quick. Like,
Rolled a 13.
like
Oh my god. Why
God,
are
you
they
have a
homophobic?
These are just the soldiers from Brester, by the way.
Oh.
I'm sorry, they were emotionally impacted by that speech?
Yeah, what the hell?
Can we forfeit a reroll?
speech was inside the hair.
Yes,
You
reroll.
can make me reroll.
Reroll,
You know what it
reroll.
costs.
Yeah,
Yes.
no,
What
worth
does
it.
it cost? I
It
don't
costs
remember.
3.
Yeah.
Do it.
We have 15. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do it.
It's for love.
We can do it 5 more times. Like,
They
There
are
we go.
touched.
There we go. We just had to retcon our homophobic.
for a second, they were like, "Wait, aren't we homophobic?" Nah.
Nah.
Now all those soldiers that saw Newson is doing nothing are like, oh my god, our general is fighting for the people that she loves for realsies.
Oh,
That means the rest of us.
Greg
are
said
dead.
in chat, "You got 15, and I'm still here."
That is so. Greg is like, I will make sure that we do it for love.
yeah,
Greg
these
is
ships will
invested.
not be homophobic on Greg's
What a
watch.
cold line! Holy shit!
Wow.
Iconic, honestly. Also, I
Oh my
loved.
God.
I'm looking back at the chat now because, like, I closed everything because I didn't want to be distracted while I was doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And I'm
I-
just looking. I'm looking at Owie, being like, "Hold on, I have something in my eye."
If you scroll up a little bit more, there's just so many Sky T plus hearts.
There
As
is
so
as
many.
there should be.
Oh my god. All right, well that happened. Let's go kill some
Okay,
bitches.
let's see, let's go kill some
I
guys.
imagine that Newson's still just standing here, just.
We're gonna have to talk about your mom vivisecting me at some point.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Barrett, look it up and then read it to the group.
I am.
I mean, maybe don't look at
Oh my god!
Look up, like, dictionary definition.
Oh, you didn't know what
Maybe use a
vivisect
dictionary.
means? Oh god.
Okay, chat,
Yeah.
if you want to know what vivisection is, you Google it yourself. I'm not responsible for telling you.
Oh my god.
Let's just put it this way. It's gnarly.
Let's just put it this way, the threat stuck.
Holy shit. Oh no.
Don't click on images, chat. Like, actually, do not.
No, like, I just told you to go to, like, dictionary.com. Oh my god. Oh my god. Internet Safety 101.
Now
Go to
imagine the fact
dictionary.com
that
and
my
then
first
search.
Now imagine the fact that the reason I know that word is because my first girlfriend's dad said that to me, and I went home and Googled it.
Oh my god.
God.
I
You're
have
just
n-
drawing from experience. It's the best way to
Yeah,
DM.
wow.
Oh my god, no, it was. I ain't been scared of a lot of people.
I'd be afraid of that guy.
Mhm.
The fact that he knew that word too to say that.
Oh, the
to you.
dude was like a college professor. That's why I didn't expect to be terrified of him.
Yep.
Oh my god.
PT, I was kind of in a similar boat, except instead of using words, I saw down the barrel of a shotgun.
Oh my god.
Oh, what a cliche trope now, though. Cleaning your guns.
It definitely was clean. It definitely was clean.
Man, he never used that gun a day in his life.
So wait, what's happening right now? What is
I
happening?
feel
right
like after we've had like this connection, Noozer just kind of looks around and suddenly realizes that everybody has been watching them. Like after her mom comes up, her mom and Nom, I guess, and it's just like, oh god.
Elliot's pretending to do strategy with Lulin. Anyways,
if you look at Lulin, there's just like there's just like a waterfall of tears.
Oh,
Like there's just an honest like replication of like the New Near Shallows.
The map
so
is now 3D.
So
Like,
right behind Lulin, you can see also crying are Kazor, Drago, and just weeping into his shirt is Avery. And then Rose just standing off to the side like, are we done? Can we continue the war?
It's just like, so,
Hi.
Hi. What's the plan, generals?
Great question.
My plan's
Yeah.
not to die.
That's
Yes.
a
Right.
good plan for you, by the way. And he kind of just looks at you and goes, I'm sorry for what we have decided as your commanders. And you look back and Avery, Kazor, and Drago are just standing there waiting for you.
So my plan is to not steal hearts metaphorically this time, but actually.
Yeah.
That's a good
That makes
plan.
sense.
Steal some.
I mean, just out of
Hey,
curiosity, can you
would
start
you mind
reaching? I've
actually-
seen you use that bag. Can
I
you
was gonna
start
say, would
reaching
you
into it and
pull
pulling
like
shit out?
an elfin heart?
Ooh, I don't know actually. Can I do that? I don't know.
Make
Nom
sure
is,
like
gonna,
it-
Nom is going to specifically think of like one of the elven guards that are not with us. And is going to reach into the bag.
Roll me
Actually-
sleight of hand.
Okay.
Man's gonna steal an actual heart.
Hold on. I'm gonna
The
just
worst
blow.
death.
I'm gonna blow on this dice, but not roll it, and then roll it on here.
Classic.
Damn it.
So, Nom, you reach in and you feel something beating, so you grab it. But when you go to pull it out of the bag, Nom pulls the heart out, and then you all just watch a spray of gore and viscera shoot down the street out of the bag.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Whoa.
Jesus Christ! Some is like covered in blood.
I mean,
The mimic armor
I don't
appears
know
to
whether
be
or not this was a success.
the mimic armor appears to be cleaning itself.
Oh.
Hey, mimic,
would the mimic armor want to eat that?
AKA, my Pokédex.
It's
what
fresh.
abilities do I have now? Unless Amora is not connected to me spiritually
No,
anymore.
well, she is, but you didn't kill the elf with her, so you don't get the ability.
Wait! Okay.
That has always
ignore
been
it.
how that worked.
I'll ignore it. We can continue.
Or are you asking the mimic what it's getting for drinking elf blood?
I mean,
Can
yeah.
it become an elf?
When it's drinking elf blood and you ask it what it does, you just feel as two little offshoots come off the collar up to your ears and just make them even pointier.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I killed
The heart in your
an
hand is
elf.
still beating.
Nom squashes it.
Roll strength.
Jesus.
Damn, how strong is his heart?
Muscle's not exactly easy to crush. But you did just
Okay.
Kali Ma this man, so roll it at advantage.
Oh, okay,
Kalima. Kalima.
Yeah, you
That's a
crushed
16.
the heart.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of stuck on your fingers like a bowling ball at the end, but you crushed it.
Nom just kind of whoop. You hear it kind of splat to the ground behind him.
No, when you look
my
up,
God.
Aerie is just Aerie, the one you didn't see. Just the Furball druid is just standing there, wide-eyed, just down the street from you, head to toe covered in blood, with a basket of bread in her hands.
Oh, poor Ari.
Oh god. Elliot's going
Can't
over
stand
and
him this much,
prestidigitating her clean. I'm so sorry for my friend. I'm so there. Oh my god.
How
this is so
in the world was
embarrassing.
I supposed to know that a bunch of blood was gonna come out of the bag when I pulled a heart out? Like, come on.
Are you kidding?
Ari just
What do you
looks.
expect to happen? No.
Ari just looks up at you, Elliot, and just says, "I've looked into death."
Oh no.
Nom goes,
Wait,
no,
do we
you
have, like,
haven't.
a very specific person we have to kill? Can we try that? You know? Like,
Wait, do
Nah.
we
I
win
just-
the war if we just pull him out of the bag and like kill him?
maybe, that's what I'm saying.
You're gonna fast track my schedule by about 3 sessions. I can't say you'll enjoy it.
If we set up like a
But,
trap to
why
throw
would
him
it not
into.
work?
Hmm.
No, I just think we should try his heart. I don't know. That seemed to work pretty well.
Yeah, but how will we know that it was his heart?
I don't know.
The army
It'll be
leaves
black
because he's
and
dead.
cold.
Oh,
It'll be black and
Well,
cold.
Fair enough. I don't want
Well,
to
he's not
accidentally
fighting
pull out
for
somebody
love,
else's heart,
so-
though.
Yeah.
Ferret, roll me a perception check to see if you notice the shadows as the rest of you just see a large trench coat just come out of the shadows behind Nom.
That's a 19.
Nom, you see the
Also,
shadow go
Nom
over you.
can't be snuck up on.
Oh, okay, so yeah, you
he got alert.
feel as the kobolds come out of essentially the void. Like it's just like they stepped out of a shadow. And so you just hear behind you what you do.
It was on a whim. All right, it was on a whim. We're fighting big army, so
What
I was
was-
like, oh, maybe.
What was rule?
You said I couldn't pull any living beings out. I didn't know if someone's heart counted as a living thing once I pulled it
Technically,
out
by
of the bag.
Yeah, by the time you pull it out of the bag, it's not a live guy anymore.
Also, it was really cool. You guys should honestly try it
You-
sometime.
You can't do.
You can't do, but I did.
No, you can't do.
Why?
You how put? You kill with bag, soul not know where go. Soul not know where go. Soul end up in a place we don't want soul. Soul belong to the lost man if you kill people with bag.
Oh, is that like how bad is that on a scale of like 1 to 10?
Lost God get free of bag, lost God not stop until all is lost.
So like a 10 or a 9, depending
9.
on how strong he is.
9. We probably hide shiny rocks somewhere.
Yeah. True. Okay, I won't do that anymore. I didn't know the stipulations on that. My bad, guys.
Kobold thought after first time Kobold tell you not do, you just not do.
Well, I didn't know the technicalities behind it.
As other kobolds, I think you would understand that when have you ever done something when someone asked you to? Or not done something when someone told you not to?
Also, I feel like you guys would have been pretty impressed by the amount of blood that came out of this bag.
I mean, you could still see it. It's all over the street.
Kobolds were in the empty place. Kobolds heard the screams.
Oh, okay. So who did I kill then?
Kobold know that there is very unfortunate cook soul somewhere.
No.
Well, hopefully the elven army doesn't have as much food then.
Oh no.
A few of them will go hungry. Look.
I
Anyway,
see.
they
That is a
they
win.
turn
They
to
missed
they turn to
those.
Newsin. We do what people ask lots. That why we allowed it circus still.
Yeah. But you have to do what people ask you to do to be allowed to stay there because you do things they don't want you to do, right?
Big lady make interesting point. Anyway, kobolds were sorry, kobolds were gone. We had stock up memory vault before battle.
Good to know you guys are back and not trying to compete with me.
Why? Why you no want compete? You try and be replacement? That's just the brass knuckles go on, the rock comes out, and the last one just pulls a stick out of nowhere.
I don't understand why you guys think that I need to replace you guys. We can be on, like, equal footing here.
There are 3 us, 1 you.
We can be friends.
We consider. We be friends if you give shiniest rock.
I mean, one of these days I'll find you a shiny rock and I'll give it to you.
You shiniest rock.
My shiniest rock?
Yes.
What do you take me for? No.
We give you shiny memory back.
A shiny memory. What would I have? What would I need that for?
Use memory, have memory? Kobold took memory from the Dark Man.
From the Dark Man?
Yes.
I don't know. Dark Man doesn't sound as shiny as my rock, though.
Okay. We just know stay friends then. And they just turn around and walk back and just walk away from you.
Oh my god.
That's not even how you make friends.
Bargaining for friendship.
I don't need them anyway. Alright,
I made all my friends.
I feel like that's pretty on brand for the kobolds.
Oh no, it is 100%.
Anyway, we here now. Who you need us to kill?
All the elf people on that side of the fight. And
Specifically, there's a general, but he's never been defeated in battle. So I'm a little concerned about sending you guys after him specifically.
Yeah, but I doubt he's
never defeated in battle. But kobold no fight battle. Kobold do prank and thing die.
Well, that's fair. I don't suppose he's ever fought a whatever those giant lizards are that you guys turn into. The big ones with the big teeth.
Snakes.
No, snakes don't have teeth. They were like on 2 legs. The ones, they big back legs, small front legs.
Dragonborn.
Well, I kind of...
And see, they just point at Drago and he holds up his arms like, what the fuck, guys?
No, bigger than that.
Can you turn into a dragon?
Yes.
That would be great.
Can
No?
do, yes. Will do, no.
Got it. So that, like,
if it
downgrade
helps,
from... Oh, go ahead.
He also murders pranksters, this general, just so you know.
That's true, he
I
hates
just thought
fun.
that was relevant. He is
true.
anti-fun. Notorious.
Did you know that he wouldn't do the rule of great knives?
What the fuck rule of great knives?
I don't know, but he wouldn't do it.
This is why we don't like you.
Damn. Oh my god.
Anyway. Step down. Oh. Yes. Crush heads.
Yeah. The big ones.
Yes. Crush heads.
Oh, that's what they're called. Crush heads. Okay.
Crush heads.
Honestly, I had no idea. I just
They-
saw you all turning.
They got big. They have big 3-toe foot. Make very easy crush heads.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Perfect name for them, honestly.
Yes. So you want us turned into crush heads?
I mean, I feel like that could be helpful. They've also got some very big, like, mechanical creatures coming. And they're not fast, but they are powerful. But if you all could, like, knock those over, then they couldn't come.
I had this idea with a string, or like a big cable, probably. But
Yeah, that's a great prank. You could trip them.
yeah,
I'm not gonna AT-AT the fucking mechs.
Just let the T-Rexes headbutt them.
That I will do.
Let's
But
go.
you guys would have a pretty good idea that if the mechs aren't here today, they're probably not going to be here for a day or two.
Yeah, but if they knock them over before they get here, T-Rexes can run fast.
Okay. Kobolds, go to mech things. Knock over.
Yes.
Kobolds will go do mission. And they turn around and they walk back into the shadows. And I am going to roll their D100. Do I roll it publicly?
do it.
That's,
Do it in
you
your
know.
cool. Do it in your cool.
They crit failed.
Oh my god.
Never mind. Do it secret.
Stop
Right.
rolling things as Elliot.
Yeah.
I literally
You know
can't. I have
bad
to
luck.
have
Stop
something
that.
selected.
I know. Don't do it as
Will is
Elliot.
someone with
Elliot's
luck.
cursed.
Fine, I
Yeah.
will re-roll it as Nom and split the difference.
Okay.
Oh,
Have a
great.
nat
Can't be
one and
worse
a-
than a -9.
True.
Don't curse it. It's gonna be like a 2.
It's actually kind of crazy that it was a 1.
Yeah, out of 100.
Yeah.
The game
pretty
really
low
wants.
roll,
Oh,
I
okay. Well,
think.
splitting the difference, you'll find out what happens to them.
Okay. See, Nom has better luck than Elliot. He literally stole a heart.
Yeah.
It's true.
And he got news and a girlfriend. Like, the odds.
Right? The feet.
The odds were never in Nom's favor. All right. The kobolds disappear back into the shadows. What are you guys doing?
Well, I guess we gotta tackle the gnolls. Literally?
We could. I could do some
Isaac?
fire stuff.
Fire, pretty good.
I could do fire. I could fire wall.
Firewall?
Excuse me,
Fire wall. Yeah.
Commander.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a clearly elven soldier.
Ah.
And
Commander, this one.
he kind of just looks at you all and he kind of keeps looking towards Elliot. Commander.
Yes.
This looks a lot like the strategy that we used when we attacked. Oh, what did they call that city? I can't. Ebeli. What? Something. The other Minotaur city. When we attacked it, we used the gnolls to close the gap so that we could then push up to the city.
To fill the trench?
Essentially, to push anybody who was outside of the city back into it.
Aha. Well,
As this happens, your airship flies by and drops what is essentially a row of bombs on the gnolls.
Pop off.
pop off, I guess.
Does that seem to get him, or do we have to do more?
There's a lot of fucking gnolls.
Let's go. Lyra's gonna do a firewall. Unless someone tells her not to. But...
I don't think it's the proper
Do a
time for the
firewall.
gnolls to be doing that, but I'm sorry.
No, if we throw like a really
No, Farron, haven't you
tantalizing.
learned? Always have a firewall.
No, I meant it's fine. That was fine.
If we throw like a really good stick, do you think they'd chase it?
No, but Elliot would.
Well,
I would.
Yeah, true. This is too
They
big.
throw a really
Too big a
good
risk.
stick and Elliot just runs out after it.
Lulin's and Elliot's ears both perk up.
No, not for you two. Not for you. This is for the other dogs.
You have to
Don't
share.
get my hopes up like that. What the hell?
Look, after the war, we'll do fetch. I'll throw it
What
really
if
far
I
for you.
die?
You're not
war-
gonna
You got me
die.
excited about fetch,
Oh
and
my
now I'm
God.
gonna die, and I'll never
Do you need
play
me?
fetch
Do you need me
again.
to throw something for you right now? I can
Nom
do that
pulls
for
a stick
you.
out of
Yes,
his bag
yes,
and just
yes.
chucks it.
Anyway,
Full
I'm gonna
speed,
just-
Elliot goes after it.
Okay, wait,
Elliot,
You're not into.
roll me a
Either way.
dexterity saving throw.
My God.
Nice. Saves. Dexterity.
So you guys watch as Elliot goes off chasing the stick, and as he goes across like an intersection, he's just absolutely bodied by Gazpacho as he drifts around this corner going after the stick that he saw fly by. So like Elliot's running full speed, and then he is just body checked towards the wall.
Because Bajo's like, it's my stick. This is gonna piss off Elliot. He's going full werewolf. Like, he's done. How dare you take my stick?
How dare you?
And Gazpacho just grabs the stick and just literally starts eating it.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
All right.
I
Well,
just look at Nom and I go, what's with fetch?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it.
Lulin's just gonna shrug his shoulders. It's kind of fun.
If someone willingly throws something for me, I won't go and get it. But you know, if they're trying to keep it from me, then that's when I strike.
You hear several like thwang sounds from inside the city as you watch boulders fly over the walls into the knoll horde outside.
Let's go.
Sick.
nice.
Big
So-
ball to
Anyways.
chase.
Should I like do some fire? Should I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Okay,
a firewall
yeah,
would be
I'll
prudent.
go
Yeah.
ahead and do a firewall.
None of you guys have been to the
I
top
bet
of the
you-
walls yet, by the way.
Yeah, let's go
Oh,
up.
yeah.
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 Direction. Let's go in it.
Oh my god.
I love direction. My favorite.
Is that what I need to be giving more of? I'm sorry. I will. I've just been padding my time with comedy bits for as long as I could.
In all fairness, I think we kind of needed a
It's
goof
I mean,
episode
so the purpose of what is happening right now was, since it is a siege, it is going to be drawn out, and there are going to be times of peace to go do things like eat and sleep, and this was going to be one of those times.
Yeah,
Got it.
the invasion's just starting.
When Nom gets to the top, does he see any of them running into his painting?
Yes, so like, so the gnolls are just slamming into the walls of the city as if just hitting them again and again will knock them down.
Hmm.
Does
But-
that seem like it might be true?
Not where you're at.
Okay.
I did roll for 8 different sections of the city wall, though. But they're also, like, kind of thronging around directionless for, like, probably 300 yards past the walls. And it seems like they're getting thinner and thinner as they spread out around the city more.
Okay.
What?
Lyrak,
Okay.
can
Yeah.
we get confirmation on the northern and southern parts of the city?
Yeah, I'll try. I'll try to make contact with someone on the other side of the city, on the walls. See if I can pick someone out. Do we know anyone over there right now?
Not at the moment. All your commanders are down with you.
Okay. I haven't seen like Nuzen's dad in a while, right? So he might be somewhere.
Lulin's just gonna call for a few guards.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point. Who's staying
They're
there?
gonna run up to you and kind of like stand at attention.
Could each of you please go to the north, south, and east walls respectively, and give a report on number of gnolls or enemies that you see currently?
Aye, Commander. And they just run off in the directions you sent them.
Thank you.
Okay, and I think I am gonna do a wall of fire. It's 60 feet long and 20 feet high, and I think I can move it. Can I move it? Because what I would love to do is just push it back, but I'm reading and seeing if I can move
Oh
it.
no, you can't move it once it's placed, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, okay. I will place this.
I think the only wall you can do that is like wall of light. I think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Actually, I don't even think you can move wall of light. I think you remove it to do radiant damage.
Okay.
Now you can make the firewall make a circle.
Yes, I know this. But it's only 60 feet, so I don't want to.
Catch a lot of gnolls in 60 feet.
You think I could do a circle? Sure, why not? I'll do a circle. We'll circle some up. Or actually, wait. If this is concentration, I don't want to circle. Is this concentration? The duration. I don't think this is concentration. One action. What's the duration? 1 minute. So maybe it is. Yeah, I want to do a wall in front of us. I want to like.
Okay.
I don't want to do a circle.
So, yeah, I mean, you don't have to roll anything.
Yeah.
You're just gonna fucking... You just watch as all of the gnolls in this strip just get scorched. And they actually begin running into other gnolls and setting each other on fire.
Oh no. Panic.
Panic.
At the disco?
Yes, at the disco. Someone play disco music. Go.
Oh no! Oh no!
I meant that more like.
What would you do?
I chimed in with the hell you.
There you
I
go.
was gonna say, what is
In the
like,
black hoodie and
defining
everything,
noise
Parrot.
of
I know. I
What's
need the hood up though.
defining noise of disco music?
It's like
Disgust.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
Oh my god.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Yes.
Wow.
The bird song is without a doubt.
We're falling
Oh my
apart, y'all.
god, it's Orba. Love that guy.
It's Doug the Bird song. Pretty damn close to disco music. Guys, y'all, we are falling apart.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys are
Hey.
kind of watching this wall, Ro pops his head up. He goes, what are you all doing?
Just lighting things on fire?
Is it making a dent?
Is it making a dent?
Not really, no.
No, not really, no.
You guys want to...
We're currently waiting for a rendezvous point for other information on the north, south,
Yeah,
and eastern
I'm gonna
walls.
activate the fucking paper that I got. Oh my god.
Oh, right! I forgot about that. Lyra has
Yeah,
handed
so
it
did
to
I.
you. She gave it to you.
The dancing lights
Like,
just kind of crackle on the wall in front of you for a bit.
And I interpret it as...
Oh, it's nothing. That was you giving a signal.
Oh. Well, I didn't
Nom?
know that that's what that was. I
Oh,
thought it
how-
was...
My bad.
How
You've
high
got...
up is this wall?
This wall's like 20 feet up.
So Nam unsheaths his sword and just drops it over the side to see how far it goes.
When you drop it over the side, Nom, it hits the ground as it hits the ground, just sticks in the ground as the gnolls look at it. And then you watch as the black metal shoots off of it and spikes, killing the gnolls around it as it casts. What's your ranger spell?
Hail of Thorns.
Hail of Thorns. Hail of Thorns.
Yeah, it casts itself Hail of Thorns. And it's still attached to you, so you can still reel it back in.
So Nom's just gonna start flicking his hand back and forth. He kind of wants to see what the elasticity is on this connection.
It seems
yo, man.
pretty sturdy. Like once it doesn't have pretty much any bend to it.
Interesting. Okay. So then, yeah, Nom's just gonna kind of like do a quick swipe across the wall and then retract it back up.
Okay.
Love watching PT Google while we play.
Sorry, I have to.
Really engaging.
Okay. So you are going to gain an ability, Ferret, because you killed gnolls with the sword.
Okay.
The ability you are gaining until the end of your next long rest, you can use Rampage. When you reduce a creature to 0 hit points with a melee weapon attack on your turn, you can take a bonus action to move up to half your speed and make another attack.
Damn.
And you can use the... And here's how we'll do this. You can use that ability for the next day for free.
Okay.
Or you can store it in the Mimic Armor. And right now it's your only ability, so you can keep permanently using it, right? But as you add more abilities to the Mimic Armor, I'm going to keep track of how many, and I'm going to make you roll a dice to get the right one in the future.
Gotcha. Okay. Then yeah, I'll store that one in the Mimic Armor for now.
Mark on your notes that you have that ability stored. Just put Rampage - null.
Okay.
And that's how we'll take care of that.
Well, if it's Rampage - null, what if you get a null pointer?
It's spelled GNOLL.
Shut up.
I thought it was funny.
I hate that I
Thanks, Brando.
understand what you're saying.
I think he
I-
said it
I-
because he knew we both understood what he was saying.
It's true, I
I
did.
think we only excluded Sky, to be honest, which is kind of sad.
That's kind of mean. I'm so sorry,
Kinda
Sky.
rude,
You know,
kinda
I'm used to it at this point.
rude.
A null pointer is what they call their fingers.
Huh.
We're flailing here, y'all.
They hated that more than they hated mine.
Anyways, as Ro kind of watches you do this, he just kind of looks back up at Elliot, News, and Lulin and goes, "Well, we're gonna go drinking if you want to come."
Why? What?
Well, you know,
First of all, have you ever drank in Minotaur Ale? Have you ever drank Minotaur Ale?
I have had plenty since I got to the city. Actually,
Good shit, isn't it?
I'm drunk right now.
Lulin high fives.
So,
Nama looks towards the group and goes, "Yeah, so this is the new Amora.
Oh.
Your father made it for me, Newsen."
Oh.
wait,
Kind of like
if
gets down and looks at it a bit more closely.
Nom marries his weapon, does that make him Newsen's brother-in-law?
I guess.
Oh my god. This family tree is gonna get whack real fast.
gonna- We're getting real medieval on this bitch.
Oh my
No.
god.
Our current day and age getting real West Virginia.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'll give the first person who finds a way to work Mountain Mama into talking to Newsen inspiration.
Oh my god.
That's the title. That's
Easy.
the no. Okay, so
No.
that's the title of the book. The fanfic. That's the title of the fanfic. Was Mountain Mama.
Oh my
No.
Who is the mountain mama in this relationship?
No. Oh my god.
Well, I think that's a wrap. I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
Still got 20 minutes left. All right. So,
Give me my inspiration, damn it.
oh yeah, you did work it in. You can have it.
That was so fast.
Put it on your own sheet.
That was so
I-
fast.
You're damn right.
So
Luna, have
as
you ever heard of a book called Mountain Mama?
You think Lulin's heard of a book?
Well, that's true. Elliot! You read
You know,
books, right?
I
I
have
can't
to
ask
accept the
Lyra
book.
directly.
Rose just gonna look at you all as this new conversation starts and just say, you know what? We'll you seem like you're busy.
No, I
I
can
mean,
drink.
I was joking more out of character, but so we're just I mean, is this irresponsible to just like abandon a battle and go drink?
No.
Well,
No.
I don't feel like we're abandoning the battle. We're just
We're not.
taking a break from it.
Well, I mean, I guess you have a bit more of a. I don't know. I look around at everybody else. Is this like? Do you guys need a break? Do we?
I mean, no, but I don't know
yeah.
what I can really do against all these gnolls right now. So
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. I'm not.
Yeah.
I kind of need to fight people up close to do much.
All right. Listen. I know this is kind of a thing, but when all of the commanders of your army, with all their own petty disagreements, get together and invite you to go drink, and Ro just kind of looks between you all, he goes, well, you know, as a prior military man, I'd recommend you take the deal. It's kind of the nice
Okay.
way of saying they have something to talk about.
Right?
Oh, okay.
You could just.
Just ask us to tell us you need to talk.
Well, I don't need to talk. I don't work for you.
Well, okay, let's go.
Let's,
All right.
I mean, I like I said to you the first time we met, I like to be on the side that makes the most money. If you
Well-
win, and well, also at this point, I'm very motivated in winning this battle. Believe me, there is nobody more motivated than the human with no ties to this war to not just die in the city.
I mean, I got like 800 gold on this battle. Good bets.
Which way? Which way?
If the elf throws the battle, I'm killing him.
Well, he would be dead already. So,
That's true. That's kind of part of it, you know.
yeah.
That's a very good point. If the elf
Yeah.
throws the battle, I'm having Aerie bring him back, and then I'm killing him.
That's a good plan.
Anyways, I will assume the watch on the walls.
Oh.
That
Okay.
way, you do not have to worry about things being unattended.
Appreciate
that's
it.
good.
I feel like it's important. Even Balasar came down from the airship.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Alright. As Elliot goes by, he kind of puts his hand on his shoulder. He goes, by the way, I'm so sorry about your honor guard.
Yeah, you mentioned.
Yep. If it
As he
helps.
just like keeps going.
Yeah, Drago, Kazor, and Avery kind of fall in behind you, Elliot. And you guys head to the Brave Apple Tavern.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so brave. Look, the little mascot.
Well, you know,
On the side.
Brave Apple is actually like the given last name of the Minotaur who runs this.
Oh, I
It's-
was thinking that the my bad. That's on me.
I really.
Well, no, I mean it does still have a little apple mascot. I mean it's like
Yeah.
so they were given that name.
Rosie,
'cause
where are you?
I'm just.
I thought you were like fully laid down in your chair. I'm not gonna lie.
No, well,
Okay.
I was on the ground for a little while, but
you know.
I'm
now
sorry.
we're
I'm sorry.
pacing. We're pacing. Yeah, you made me come out of my corner. What are you doing?
No, I'm sorry I interrupted Sky. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, you know, they named he earned the name Brave Apple because like he makes the best ciders and he had to defend his orchard, you know, from gnolls. So, and he's a little bit like apple shaped, you know,
Oh yeah.
very very broad. Just
Yeah, I got an uncle like that.
yeah
He's
yeah
spherical?
yeah nearly. Wait until you see it.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, story.
I just love that they made a little like character out of it. It's so cute.
Story has it. He got 45 gnolls by himself.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Did he eat them?
gotta say,
What?
That's a lot. Yeah, that's respectable. I don't know.
As
I
you,
think I just killed that many at the wall.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know. I mean,
You know, you could probably take a new Minotaur name if you wanted, Nom.
Ooh.
as you,
Go.
as
Elliot
you
looks at
walk
Nom.
in-
Let's go.
as you walk in, the commanders are just sitting at various tables drinking. When they see you all come in, they all kind of stand up and go to attention.
At
No
ease, at
worries.
ease.
And then from around the corner, Newson and Lulin, you hear as just this very large, very round minotaur
They're playing
rounds the corner.
dubstep.
Just rounds the corner in front of you. And Newson's dad is very large.
This man is large in other ways.
Well, this man is round, but this man is also tall. Like, you can
Yeah.
see grooves where his horns have just repeatedly scraped the building he built because he didn't stop growing. And he just grabs one of you in each arm and, like, bear hugs you, which is not a feeling that I'm sure you're used to.
Yes.
How have you two-
Newson is now.
How have you two little ones been?
Oh my.
Oh, Brave Apple, it's been so long.
It has, it
Yeah,
has. I have 3 new ciders.
Ooh.
3? Oh, we gotta have all of those.
Wow.
That is what I am thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Nom gives him 10 gold coins and says, "Give me what you got."
He's gonna turn and look at Lulin and Newson to see if it's safe.
Lulin's gonna top off another 5 gold. Just keep them coming.
Newson
House is on us.
realizes in this moment that she has no money.
Yeah, house is on us.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lyra's kind of broke.
So he goes.
Nom
Newson
stole
wasn't
all of this
there?
money from the village.
He
Mother
goes.
Minotaur. Oh my god.
He goes. All right. So I have. What do you prefer? So we have a blackberry now. We have a strawberry, and we still have the standard cider. Which one would you prefer,
can-
small lizard?
Can I have this
bushes
strawberry?
What was that, Newson?
You're doing bushes now?
Well, Arilla had a fantastic, Arilla had a fantastic
Arilla.
harvest this year.
Oh,
So they had some
got
surplus. So
it.
we started experimenting.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, it used to happen back home. You know, you get barrels of strawberries left out from last season. Pretty good. Yeah, bit sharp though.
Yeah.
I thought
I mean,
I thought the elves were doing this whole thing because they didn't have enough food.
I like look at Lyra and I'm like, if you want to get the
Yeah, just the
strawberry, I'll
poor
get the
people, though.
blackberry and we can.
Yeah.
All right, I got a strawberry and a blackberry. Lulin, I'll just get you one of each.
Yeah, just keep them coming. I'll let
Uh,
you know which one's my favorite.
Knife ears, what about you?
Is
I
that
think I gotta
me?
try them all. You got little
Oh,
tasters?
Oh, that's right. You have elf ears too.
He's gonna look between the two of you. He goes, knife ears without horns.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't have tasters. I have cups.
Great, one of each.
All right. And what about you, knife ears with horns?
I'll take a regular. I'll take one of your classics.
All right, classic cider. All right, I'll be back. These gentlemen have been sitting here quietly brooding since long before you got here, so.
Well,
They're
we
brute.
appreciate-
That's
they
my
do that
thing.
sometimes.
What the hell?
Hey, nah. Nah, alright. Here's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna
Go out there,
outbrute
kill
them.
100 gnolls. I bet you can earn the name Feisty Fighter.
Nah.
He comes back out a minute later, Brave Apple, and he just goes, I figured this would just be faster, and he just sets kegs down on stands and just puts plugs in them and then just sets a tray of cups and walks away. Because
Thanks, Brave Apple.
you guys just gave him a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
that'll
deserves it.
that'll
He
do it.
deserves
And Nam tosses 5 more gold coins.
This man's just earned 35 gold.
Mom's
And-
about to go in the back and steal 40.
That might not go well for Nam. I rolled a random stat block for this dude, and my god, is his perception high.
Okay.
Well,
Brave
yeah.
Apple
Brave
has
for
to
nothing.
notice when the bugs are in the apples, you know?
True.
He's gotta have the hearing to know when worms are trying to get in, so he can cut them off.
I
He's
bet-
a big dude. He's gotta know when he runs into something.
Yeah, so true, so true.
I
You know,
I bet that Brave Apple wouldn't have gotten lost in a bunch of trees.
shut up.
I'm pretty sure like Brave Apple has like spidey senses.
Yeah, Apple Spidey senses.
So, what do you got? Are you guys getting? You guys can get whatever ale you want. Every time you finish a glass, I'm going to need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw. Lulin and Newson, you have advantage because you've had this before.
Yeah.
Does Nam get advantage because he had literally one of the strongest alcohols that tried to
True.
poison him?
No.
Oh damn.
I'm gonna roll 3.
I mean,
I think
Ferret.
I'll roll 1 because Lyra's kind of like sipping. I think
Yeah,
I don't think she's like.
Ferret,
really
I know that you've never had alcohol poisoning, but it does not make you more inclined to drink.
No, fair enough.
You said we're con saving?
Yes.
Yeah, Lulin's going like.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
One tankard after another.
And Elliot is right there with you. As
Yeah.
your
Damn.
as your command, and Newson, actually you are as well. You guys are all
Yeah.
right together. Lulin, you start to feel groggy. Well, everybody
last
else is
one, yeah.
still going
Oh.
strong though.
Bro,
Yeah,
we've
you're
had
still in
a rough
first
couple
drink, though.
months.
We
As
have had a rough couple months. There's nothing like Brave Apple to make you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
What am I rolling? You said dexterity?
no
Yeah.
Oh,
Constitution.
wait.
On
Yeah,
save.
I don't know. Yeah.
Why did the rest of you say yeah?
Oh, that's a nat 20.
No,
Oh my
you
God.
have never had something so delicious in your life. Can we just
Yeah.
acknowledge that 2 of you nat 20'd for drinking?
Yeah. Well, this is what's important, obviously.
I am an
Obviously.
RP genius.
Alright.
Me
Yeah,
and
I mean-
Elliot clink our glasses. We're like, this is the good shit.
Elliot
You guys are
leans
just
in.
so excited.
Now is the time for alcoholism. Drink up.
Time and place for everything, I guess.
Look, I mean, there's nothing like Brave Apple to just make you feel better about life. I mean, when Lula and I used to train and like he would beat the shit out of me, we would come here afterwards and you know, everything is you know, better under in your cups. Bowl, there we go. Woo.
Lulin's gonna look at the rest. Go on, fill your cups. I know we got lots of talking to do. Let's
Okay.
not do it with empty tankards.
The commanders kind of look up, and then one by one, they just kind of hold up glasses to show you that they already have alcohol.
All right.
So what did you all need to talk to us about?
Well, it's truly a matter of where in the fuck have you all been?
You want to take this one, Newson?
Well, I believe the last time we talked, we were on our way to the Kobold City, yes?
Yeah.
Well, we got there, and the Kobold City is controlled by a goblin, which was not what we were anticipating.
Aye. Zod's taxes make it a bitch to get imports.
Exactly. Well, we also were sent there to get information from Zod, which proved a lot more difficult than we anticipated. And he actually ended up making an attempt on Nam's life here.
True.
Alright. So when this is done, we march on them then.
Well, I don't believe
Yes.
It's not the city's fault.
It's not the city's fault, it's Zod's fault, so we'd be better off dealing with it under wraps. There's a lot of good people there. There's a whole, a lot of lizard folk that live there, and I keep forgetting what the mushroom people are called.
Myconoids?
Myconoids, there you go. Who are, kind of pushed to the outs of the city by all these weird kobold-based rules. So I think it would be good to put a little more, what's the right word, democracy in play. If we could just eliminate the one problem. But alongside that, when we got to the city, we also found out they were hosting a group of Minotaur who were sent by the, well,
Said by my
Lulin's
father.
Oh, yes. Yeah. A bold speaker who is hiding out right now. Trying to form a peace treaty, but they took issue with me, and it led to some fighting that got interrupted, but some grudges were taken out, and I ended up being taken to a elven / gnoll encampment called the Red Pits, which is pretty well known to Minotaurs, but not so much to the rest of the world. And then the rest of the group had to come after me. Lyra came first and ended up being taken as well, and then the other 3 came later. So that derailed us quite a bit. Then we started making our way back across the
Nunir Shallows.
Yeah, the Nunir Shallows. I was like, oh god, I'm forgetting the landmark names. And that's when we started encountering elven troops headed this direction. So we've been a lot on foot and a lot out of contact with everybody.
And you know that if you had been in contact with us, we could have helped you resolve those situations.
For the record, I did ask you about the Red Pits, and you were like, nope, can't get there. And so we had to go on our own. And when we got out of the Red Pits, y'all were busy. So, that's fine. But I have been keeping okay contact with you.
Alright. But when you were trying to get the information, what was the problem getting the information from the goblin?
Well, it seems to have been locked away in him. and then our prying kind of triggered a flood of memories that came back to him, and that's when he tried to kill Nam. And unfortunately, when the leader of a city tries to kill one of your party members, it's a little bit difficult to, you know, be in the city or deal with the city anymore. We can't really, like, I mean, these three told us after we got back together that they've been banned permanently.
We've been forced to sign essentially blood contracts to never return to the city again. Otherwise, we wouldn't be standing here.
I'm going to be honest with you all, I'm not quite sure how we ended up in this mess. I mean, you were, what, 5 random people?
Yep.
And we were 5 shopkeepers. So I guess the real question we brought you here to ask, aside from those, is what the hell chance of winning do we think we have? And that's where we're going to wrap up for the night.
Okie dokie.
What a Debbie Downer.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
God.
Didn't even get to enjoy drinking. What a waste of brave
What are our
apple.
chances of winning my ass? Like, come on, man. Have you seen Nam in this
So true.
Yeah.
latest
He's gonna
picture
steal
that
all
Sky
their hearts.
commissioned?
So true. Put it back on the screen.
I can do that.
What a roller coaster, though.
Oh,
From funny goofs to tear-jerking, loving scenes to intense, stressed nonsense, and to now.
I think the real halfwits are the friends we made along the way.
So
You're
true.
right. I am a halfwit.
Aren't we all? Isn't that the point?
I
Look at
sure
that.
hope so.
Look at that art piece. That shit's dope as fuck.
so beautiful.
What's up, Gorny?
Lara looks so sassy.
I know. She's annoyed with me and Elliot for fighting.
So sassy.
She's big chillin', you know?
I wonder what world tree this is under.
That's a good question. It's not falling over, so.
I'm trying to figure out what. Jesus Christ.
It also does have a city in it, so.
That is true.
So probably
I mean-
the center one.
No, because the center
Yeah,
one was
it's not
surrounded by
snowy.
snow.
Yeah.
I know exactly which one I'm going to base the environment around this tree off of.
It's bourgeoisie.
No. I
Oh.
was trying to figure out a really cool way to do the environment around the one in Zoit.
Oh.
And I like this look. Because this kind of gives me, like, sparse oasis in a desert vibes.
Yeah, it does have kind of a reddish tint to the background there.
Very cool.
I know I put the dryads in this world, and I'm still excited to see if you're even gonna do anything with those.
I will. Probably not in this campaign.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
I mean, to be fair, we haven't even interacted with the furbolgs, and we're in the city adjacent to them.
That is true.
Or the elementals.
Yup.
Or
There's
any
also
of the
fucking
Genasi.
mer people in there. Yeah, we haven't interacted with any of the Genasi.
They haven't
Applebee's is
haven't
just-
interacted with like 3/4 of the map.
Yeah,
I don't think besides Kazor they've ever seen a dwarf.
that is true.
We haven't even seen an Aarakocra.
Yeah, we have.
that's
There
true.
was an owl guy.
We haven't seen any
Oh.
dwarfs that we know of.
Okay, but
So
was that an Owlin or was that a
I'm assuming it was an Aarakocra. Because I don't think owlins were actually put on the map.
I don't
But
think owlets
PT
were
described
out
it
yet.
as an owl.
My Ludwig merch is here.
Oh my god.
Oh my
you're
God.
living.
Oh, my armor piece for Ren Fair got here today.
Ah, so tragic.
I know, but more cosplay material.
Well, that's true.
Always have more cosplay material.
I mean, hey, you know what your Halloween costume is?
True. All right, we're gonna say thank you to all of our players. So same as always. Say who you are. Favorite part of the session. So we have Elliot Burning Oak, played by.
It's me, Isaac. No asterisks. And my favorite part of the session was honestly just like I enjoy getting derailed, which I know is idiotic and annoying for everyone else, but I thoroughly enjoy that.
All right, then we have Lyra Dream Shadow, played by.
Hello, I am Rosie, one Rosie CS on the internet. And my favorite part of the session was, of course, Sky's speech at the to Lyra. Oh my god. I was like, I don't have the role-playing chops to match up to this. Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Literally earlier today in chat, I was talking about like how much I love D&D and role playing, and I was like, if people tell me I'm really intimidating to role play with, and a bunch of them were like, people were like, how do I get comfortable role playing in a group? And I was like, well, if you role play without any shame like I do, then generally people will match that energy. But also, I've been told I'm very intimidating to role play with, so
Yeah,
maybe don't
the
take my
answer is
advice.
Don't roleplay with Sky if you're afraid. Do it with someone else.
Next we have Nom Dream Shadow, played by.
Me, Gentleman Ferret, whose blanket is currently about to fall on them.
Oh no! Not your blanket.
Not
My
the
background
blankie.
blanket.
Not the blankie.
I
I've
DM for a campaign on Spotify.
Yes!
Dungeons and
It's
Dapper. We're
great.
doing a supercluster campaign. Set
It's
in the
very
Splinter
cool.
Solar
It's
System.
very cool.
It's so
Episode
good.
came out today.
Oh my god, I gotta
My
go listen
dad
to that.
Same.
listens, so
Same.
Let's go!
I know what I'm listening to during work tomorrow.
yes.
And then, what was your favorite part of the session?
Oh gosh, I don't know. Probably getting a cool ass weapon now.
So true.
Very fair. And then we have Newsin, played by.
It's me, the Sky T. And I mean, like, my favorite part was getting to finally start the girlfriends arc. You know, like get the, and also just everybody's reactions to it. I apologize for role-playing too hard and making you all feel real feelings.
Yeah, how dare you make me regret past life
It's like,
decisions?
whoa, this is a lot.
Aw.
And last but not least, we have Lulin Boldspeaker, played by.
It me, Brando. You can find me here on Twitch at Mr. Saturn383. Probably not as often as anybody else streaming on here, but we do what we can. We still feeling it out. We still, doing things. We trying. My favorite, part of the session today is obviously the girlfriend arc. It was probably the best role playing I've been a part of in a campaign. Period.
Yes.
You guys.
It was
So good.
it was phenomenal.
And
As we gotta hurry. I gotta get everybody to the Gordba
yeah.
announcement.
Yeah.
Oh, so true.
Is it a face reveal?
Oh, all right, everybody. As always, I am your disaster tour guide, Perfectly Techno. Thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you to all of our wonderful players. My favorite part of the session was that Nom finally tried to pull a living thing out of the bag.
So true. And we just blood and gore everywhere. So fun and funky.
Heck yeah. I love when blood and gore everywhere.
Anyways, everybody, I'm going to toss everybody over to Gordba for the announcement because I don't know what it is, but I'm really excited. So until next time, stay cool, stay in school, and stay techno. We'll see you then.